Oh my.
Stop being a bitch. Oh, your giant costume.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
Merry, happy holiday day before the holiday.
Why don't we have
holiday.
Santa hats?
Yeah, right.
I'm not in frame.
Eric, can you move that a little
think that-
words?
I think
and
that
then if you guys
everybody-
can
Which way?
scoot this
Which
way.
way?
This way.
Ooh.
Too much?
You gotta say
Or too
that.
or more?
That looks much better. Maybe a little bit more.
Okay.
Lovely. Thank you for tuning in to our game of Icosacast, where we're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons that is not Christmas themed.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Because we're accepting
Or
of
is
all
it?
holidays.
Yes, and this is Murder Day.
Are we fighting all the monsters? Is that why they're there?
They were out because I was running a game for a 10 and 11-year-old yesterday, and I wanted to impress them.
Not their ages. They're 10 and 12.
That's what I said.
Close enough.
Impress
you.
them.
So-
Their ages don't matter till they're like 16.
Yeah, they're this big. That's fine. I've never met a child. So,
Before we start,
yeah.
we
Yeah.
have part 3 of Gadget in the Underdark on the website.
Yes.
And we also are going to have something that Michael wrote very shortly.
Oh, cool.
As
I
well.
think I got a sneak peak of that.
Yeah, just the very beginning of that.
Very exciting. Yeah, so
sweet.
Gadget in the
It's
Underdark
very
are serialized short fiction series written by Joe Cordovas. And now yours has to move this way. I'm going to be weird. I know. We didn't spend enough time. Oh, much better. Lovely.
Perfect.
And then you see the
Maybe
the lights are on.
we should have a day where we redo it all.
I would love that. I was planning on doing that this weekend because I had a long weekend, and then I played that new VR game by the guys that made Rick and Morty with a lot of poop jokes.
Okay.
So
Maybe we can
Show
do it.
maybe I'll bring some of that to our game tonight.
Yeah, definitely show the swag.
Oh yeah. Swag. Inroads Productions. Semi-official. We had a couple sweatshirts that our friends made for us. They are totally not available.
Not yet.
But
Could be. Not yet.
not en masse, but if you email us at inroadsproductions@gmail.com, I can definitely get one for you.
I'm waiting for the orders
Oh,
now.
and my lovely wife got me a beautiful dice box. So now instead of being dice tower, so now instead of being on a padded thing
have
when
to
I
do
roll
that.
dice, it's going to be loud, and you'll all know.
Just the way I like it.
Anything else that we
knew it.
have?
You
Holidays
can
have been
also
out-
direct message us if you want a custom dice tower.
Yeah.
I might be able to work that out for you too.
You know, we're into things.
We're rolling in merch, man.
Again, if people want to jump on Twitch, say something to us. I can't be super attentive because I'm
Well, on
running
social
the
media
game.
chat, do you want me to be attentive?
No, I want you to play the game.
Okay.
Just be in it.
Play the game.
He's dying again.
The game!
He's dying again.
Hot.
Just go eat a child so you can live another century.
Get some ice for the back of your neck, or
Can we open a window?
It's warm in
It
here.
is warm. We can
From the
just
oven being
breathe
on
on it.
they're
and the boiling
fries.
water. Baked mac and cheese has lots of hot components.
It does.
What hard component is cheese?
T, are you alright?
I had
It's
to
hot.
boil pasta,
You're not hot?
make
Not that
cheese
hot.
sauce,
It's
and
hot.
run the oven.
That doesn't make it.
I took my
not
shirt
hot.
off for just a minute, but that's all it takes.
I can't take this off.
Let's get. Yeah, I think that's it.
18
Read
plus
Gadget in the
3
Underdark.
right now.
More stuff is coming, and last time we played Dungeons and Dragons here, Mondays, 7 p.m. Eastern. The party
You leveled up, right?
was in the dwarven village of Cardonley on the Hills. They killed a demon that came out of Baron's mom's bedroom. Baron's dead mom. And then they met the king. There was some discussion about Baron's family line, seeing as he is right now the only one of that line right now, and they decided to cede control of the household and fortune, at least temporarily, over to the Dwarven Church to do repairs and get the demon babies out of the bedroom.
Good idea.
We left off, it was evening. late at night, and we were, I believe, in Badi's bedroom, with the figure of Badi waking up, almost coming upon grandfather as he was lost in thought. Rude. Saying that he believes that the young ox child that was killed was hers. We're gonna pick up right there.
Is Baron still in my room?
No, I think it was just you, because this was like later at night.
I left, I left
Yeah.
back to my own room.
I'm gonna go to Baron's room.
What is it?
I'm gonna go to Baron's room.
Okay, so you get up. And grandfather just kind of watches as you go, doesn't follow. As you turn, you are at Baron's door.
I open it.
Okay.
I'm not sleeping, I'm meditating. Deep.
Yeah. You BB too.
I walk over to him. I walk behind him. I will lean down.
This feels awkward.
Deep shower.
Trying to be.
Baron. Wake up.
I'm in deep meditation.
I'm gonna whack him in the head.
Okay.
I need to ask you something.
Sure.
But you must promise first. Not to lie. Or omit the truth.
Fine.
Swear it to me. On your mother's grave.
No, Mama.
Call her mama.
Yeah, Mom Beern.
Wait. Mama
I
Gray
don't
named
call my
after
mom that.
Mama Gray X.
Mama Beern.
Okay.
Mama Berry.
Fine. I
Say
swear.
I swear it.
I swear it on my mother's corpse.
Ew.
Her grave.
Who killed my children?
Are you sure you want to know the answer to this question?
I don't respond.
Put me in a terrible position. I'll look. Is the door open? Did you leave the door open?
Sure.
It matters.
You don't even just look behind you. It just has to be. Oh, wait, or imagination land.
I'm gonna point out the door. I'm gonna point out the door to one of the people we're with.
Towards the door where they're sleeping.
With many people.
Well, we each have our own room, so whose room are you pointing to?
Does Tony know?
Yes, I think so. I'm gonna get somebody killed accidentally.
I think so. Because
I think I know.
I'll get up and I'll take you. Like,
Oh.
wave. I would know where everyone's sleeping,
yeah.
I would assume.
Oh
So,
my god, that hurts so bad.
Not to give away your monsters now.
so wherever, I don't know where everyone is, but I'll just go into where Inda. It kind of matters where you guys are. Are you next to each other, like the doors?
I don't know. I just picked a
Well,
room.
Linda was next to my room because he was listening in our conversation.
Yes,
he went to
that's true.
Zevahim's room early in the night to return the axe.
So that would be across from his room. So they would be across
Christ
from each other.
almighty, just tell us
It
who
matters.
did it.
It matters.
Hey, I
I'm
didn't
waiting
do a math.
Bodies waiting.
That
Never
anyway.
mind.
I'm
Draw
very
it out.
sorry.
No,
We
no,
haven't.
it's fine.
That
It's a
was-
long house, so
I will. point
Or on
into
each side of the hallway.
both of their rooms.
That way.
Use your words, Baron.
I don't think this is a good idea. It's not gonna fix
You
anything.
swore to tell me.
I'll point
On
into
Mama's grave.
Mama's grave, Mama beer. I'll point into Zephahim's room.
I walk away.
And then I will walk behind you, whispering but loud enough where you can hear. Hey! Hey, no. You're not gonna kill him. Just don't kill him. Please.
I'll see you in the morning.
Okay. I'll go on back into my room.
Okay.
No cussing on this channel. This is a Christian channel.
Well, then there's even more
The
swearing.
Christian stream.
Jesus.
The next morning. Let's roll for weather. That's kind of rainy, actually.
Again.
no.
It's
It
starting to rain.
does. It is drizzling when you wake up. It's a bit gray in the sky, but still warm. Still warming up as the month of Chalmagar moves forward. There is breakfast offered to you again by the central fire of the king's longhouse. He is awake, I think, earlier than any of you. He is up and at 'em,
Like a child.
like a tiny little child for Saturday morning cartoons, or a tiny little Mansfield for Saturday morning cartoons. And greedily eating the bacon and eggs that is offered to him. You guys roll for initiative.
There's bacon.
There we go.
Roll for bacon. Do we have 20?
27.
27?
She can never have.
Okay, I lied. Bree is awake before me. And he's a bit surprised to see you as he comes in. But you guys are just kind of sitting and hanging
I'm
and
having a cup of tea.
chatting a bit. Yeah. As, you know,
Oh, you have Xanathar's right here.
this. I have another one if you need another cup.
No,
If the servants happily give you some tea, some breakfast, you guys are sitting there. 2015?
15.
15. You wake up. You're the next one to head over for breakfast. See
Like
these
2
two.
hours later.
Yeah, right.
Sitting around. Also offer,
Come inside and I'll sit kind of on my own,
You're probably all
away
wet.
from everyone.
You're probably all wet.
A little wet.
I think
Yeah,
me and the king
Because I've
are
been sleeping outside.
That's right.
me and the king are bonding over the fact that we don't eat the crust of our toast.
Oh.
Is there like a salt shaker or any kind of like little baubles on the table besides like silverware? Any kind of
Bingo.
She's around the corner.
She's awful. I don't like cats.
like
Um,
cups to hold eggs or
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, definitely there would be things. I was just thinking of the availability of salt in this place. Probably not, interestingly enough. But yeah, but there's definitely like a bunch of
Salt,
little
5 seconds.
baubles and stuff around.
like kind of absentmindedly picking them up,
Trying to get something in the
looking at them, trying to figure out what they do.
Damn.
Yeah. 15 to 10?
10.
10.
What did everyone get really freaking low
14.
rolls? Oh, 14. Badi is the next one. What is
Second, he
Badi's
must wake up.
gait as she walks towards breakfast?
Determined.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna start polishing my axe.
Good morning,
With the
buddy.
nose rag.
How are you this morning?
Good.
Okay.
Pretty soon afterwards, we have. I don't remember what you guys said, but you guys wake up about the
10.
same time. 10.
They
Is
both
he
got
11?
10.
Oh, you're both 10. Oh, that's why I thought you were close
And
to
I'm
10.
10.
10 and 10. 10
And
got
you're
10,
10.
Baron got 10.
And you are
It
10.
sounds like
Years
a
old.
folk song. Yeah, you guys kind of walk together over to things. I think Baron looking darting eyes towards Badi.
Oh, I love the crust.
It's all yours.
Oh, I'm up.
1. What did you get, Zephyr?
Good morning.
3.
It's very quiet.
Yeah, so Zephahim and Inda, a bit groggily, start making their way towards the fire.
When I see Zephahim walk in,
Yeah.
I'm going to run over kind of to him,
Okay.
just to be next to him.
Sure.
Oh, good morning.
Have you ever seen a wreck like that?
Would you like something to eat?
It's awfully strange.
Sure.
Keeping an eye
What is for
at
breakfast?
at all times on Body.
What is for
Sure.
breakfast, beer?
Toast.
and eggs
Toast and eggs.
Eggs,
and bacon.
I believe.
I suppose.
I
That,
take some pocket bacon.
I suppose that will work for me.
You 10. Give me some bacon.
What's the temperature?
Throw bacon.
Warm.
Oh, gross.
I mean, I don't know.
Is
You
it
know,
like
fire.
summertime? Is it?
It's a long spell.
Yeah, so it would be early morning summer for us. I mean, in the valley, it gets hot.
Okay.
It gets hot.
So even with the higher temperature, Inda still wears his
She's gonna die.
jacket. You guys, he always wears his jacket.
Yeah.
You guys, all the time. Anytime you've seen him, he's had his jacket on.
Sure. Alright. The king, long done with his breakfast, but hanging and sitting and talking to Bree about toast crust, says,
Kind of like mage hand, grab it and bring it to myself.
I think I have things to do today, but I don't know why I'm halfling all of a sudden. I don't know. What did I can't do little kid. Right? Didn't I
Like a
decide?
baby dwarf, like a dwarf. But
Can I borrow that for a second?
Oh, I have things I must do today. Well, somewhere around there.
That sounds fine.
I'll have to take my leave from you all. Feel free though. Sit, eat your breakfast, and I will be seeing you again. Or are you off today?
My lord,
What are we doing?
you have craftsmen who smell silver here.
We do, of course. Yeah, that's mostly what we mine is the silver.
Perfect.
Quite a bit of it gets traded down south into the valley. That's what they make all their coins out of. But of course, we have the best craftsmen around here.
Who would you recommend?
Let me see the dwarven families.
Gary
To make her
O'Houlihan.
for Christmas dinner.
Oh.
Keep the kitten
You
inside.
wanted carrots. Don't.
Yes.
Patches O'Houlihan.
Yes, she is.
Oh, don't
Oh,
make that.
greatest
That
gospel
hurts
of all time.
everyone.
Yeah, do not.
Sorry.
That hurts everyone.
Sorry, viewers.
Foreboding.
Do you have a spray bottle? Get a spray bottle.
It's upstairs.
One of the founding members.
I'll
of
get Ron to get it on the
You
break.
keep it on your hip all the time.
Yes.
Association of
Ready to
American-
go.
I did that.
We'll get you a Nerf gun for Christmas.
Ooh, that might be a
This
good
is like asking me a
good
name,
purchase.
guys. You're killing
What are we
me
doing?
here.
Get him a Nerf.
Patches O'Houlihan.
He asked me which
Patches O'Houlihan.
which family would be the ones for those.
Silversmiths.
You just make one out. I'll make one.
I think I have that one though.
The
Patches
Silvertooth
O'Houlihan?
family.
Yeah, the parents would know.
I would know.
Wait, is it the other family that he was working for?
The tarnished beards.
Revere. He was a silver
Hammer
hand.
I
tops.
think
The
it,
hammer tops, yeah.
yeah, I
Hammer
think it
bottoms.
would be the hammer
Tarnished
tops because
anvils.
they're mostly in charge of like the iron stuff. Well, that would have to
Power
be the
bottoms.
hammer tops. The gentleman we were speaking with last night, although he doesn't do it himself, it's his clan though.
Thank you.
Of course. They work mostly up towards the mountains themselves. If you're looking for work to be done.
Ooh. You get to go in the mountains?
I don't think you need to go inside. It's a bit of a ways off, you know. They need all the smoke to vent really well, so it's a bit out in the open. But yeah, right towards the mountains. Follow the road north.
Fine.
Wonderful. Well, it was great having you all as guests here. I hope to see you back, Ben. I'm sure we'll be seeing you again and getting your house in order.
Soon, yes. Thank you.
All right. We'll see you all. Yes. Thank you.
It's too bad it's cloudy out.
How much do we
You
each
should
have
probably get some
for
sun.
silver? 'Cause mine.
I feel wonderful.
He like kind of hangs around for a minute, like
You look like
assuming you guys are going to get up and bow, but nobody does. He just
Oh,
leaves.
I don't
How was it?
know. I don't know if he said.
He definitely said because we split it up. This because mine rubbed off. I was just seeing how much.
4 pounds.
4 pounds.
Yeah, it was
Thank you.
Yeah, it was a.
Except for me.
Not you.
Imagine
for
Baron
me.
looks something like.
But you weren't there.
With no hair.
You fucked off when we were doing that.
True.
No, I purposely excluded him because I knew he'd waste it.
Yeah, too.
All right. So there you are in the king's house with servants that are around, kind of like cleaning up, taking things. Once the king leaves, they seem less than enthused to continue to serve you food or drinks or anything, but they're kind of being the hovering waiter a little bit.
So what are we doing today? Or how long are we staying here?
Well, we should get. I agree with Buddy that we should get all this cumbersome silver smelted so that it's a little bit more manageable.
Okay.
Since we're in an area for that.
But didn't he say they do it? Oh wait, no. I know what he said.
Even if we get it smelted into ingots, that would be easier to trade than I don't know goblets and necklaces.
Or hexes.
Where
Lots
did
of
you guys
hexes.
get all that stuff from?
I highly doubt that we're going to find someone licensed to make
I
hexes.
thought that's what
How
they
hard
do.
can it be?
Well, for it to be legal.
I thought that's what they do here, though.
I didn't think you'd care much about that now, and
Ooh.
Well, I need to be able to function in society.
I bet one of these dwarves could make a mold in that shape.
I think they do it. Like, legally. We could ask.
They do it.
We'll see if they're licensed.
Yeah, and if they're not, just get it done anyway.
License.
I have a question. Can I get my silver made into a weapon?
Yeah.
Do I have enough?
Maybe.
We have to go
4
see them.
pounds. What do you want to make?
Well, something that I can wield because I can only wield small weapons.
We'll look at the
Right.
weight of weapons.
Or
You would
And you would lose some in
You would silver a weapon. You would
Yeah.
silver an existing weapon. You wouldn't make
Right.
a weapon pure
Yeah.
silver.
because then it wouldn't do strong. But yeah, you can silver.
But if you got a weapon already, if you
Yeah,
could buy
because
one.
silvered weapons are stronger.
Yeah, depending on the.
No.
Well, they're stronger against
Against
certain
certain creatures.
enemies.
things that only take damage against magical weapons, silver weapon will also just instead of having it.
Sometimes, yeah, depending on the creature.
It's also not metagame. That
so,
werewolves are weak to.
Yeah, depending on the.
I'm sorry that I'm metagaming.
No, we're not
God.
meta- no, I'm not. I'm saying like if we were saying like, oh, in case you run into a werewolf, like we're not doing that.
Damn it.
That's what I mean. I wasn't suggesting that you were.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got jumpy.
That's a cool.
Are you?
Yeah, so
are you then? Is that
depending
what
on the
It's all
weapon, it would take
sangria.
X amount of
Last spell
silver
in
to
the book
silk
is the
to
one that I
do
picked.
that.
Of course.
But yeah, you could
So-
definitely do that as well.
Okay.
It's a good spell.
You get all of them though. You don't need to pick.
No, I know, but I had them prepared.
It's
I couldn't
happening too.
remember which ones I had
Put on
prepared
yourself
because
and
I
do it.
didn't print my new spell sheet.
Ah.
So
Is that true?
I don't know if you guys want to discuss what the bigger picture plans are.
Oh, yes.
Where are we going?
Plus 11 on deception.
All right, where are we going?
Like,
Oh my god.
I think we should go west.
This is a flail.
To the desert?
No,
To his people?
east is the east.
Nope, east is not the desert. West is the desert.
West is desert.
East is the
Oh,
river.
I have them backwards.
You have a map. You guys want your map?
No, but I had west and east backwards. in my
yeah.
brain.
So we're heading up.
We should
to-
go east.
Well,
Yes.
first we're heading to get the silver taken
Well,
care
yeah,
of.
yeah, yeah. But then we should go east. Because that's the way the weird apparition thing of Nana Baba pointed.
I agree.
Mm.
And I think she was helping us to save Nox's soul. I also don't want to be 15 anymore.
What would
Why not?
What
You
would
get
she
3
have-
years of life.
why would she help to save Nox's soul?
I think it's all connected.
She might also be lost. She-
Well, she's not where she's supposed to be because she looks
so she is lost.
different.
Maybe they're both lost together.
Then they're not lost.
Well, I don't think they're together.
That's still pretty long.
I just think that this is very vague.
True.
There's not a lot of information from this.
What are you pointing at?
Well, that's what she did.
True, but
That could mean anything.
well, I mean, I assume it means go that way. What else would it mean?
That's exactly what you're doing, assuming.
Well, there's nothing else to go off of.
Torak is from the west. There's the university to the south.
Books. I like
I
books.
kind of come up holding a spoon, not really knowing what it was for, and like
We don't-
tapping it on
we don't know
random
what is
things
past
because I
the
like the sound
Shanhira.
that it makes.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to the east?
Many times I have fought battles there.
That would be the best
So you
part
know
about
what
it.
is past it?
Yes.
best part, find new things. That's what this whole place is to me.
What do you think, Inda?
I would say to the east, it's a rather often changing landscape between the Prakerkruti, who are really like in charge of it, but also don't stay still. It's kind of like the Free Plains were in the last campaign. It's really hard to get a settlement started when it's going to get run over and friggin' destroyed if you try, right? So there's a lot of battles with orcs who also have often moving camps. There are just competing factions, but there's not really like, let's go to this city, or even let's go to this camp, because it probably has moved. You kind of need to know more like the herd patterns to know where certain
Does the
herds
south go
might
all the
be.
way to the ocean?
I appreciate Badi's knowledge and her experience in the area. However, she has been around for a long time and a lot of things may have changed. My thought is, going to the university, we could take some time to research the area and understand what we are looking for.
It's so far.
Rather than
Back
walking to the east and hoping we walk into what we're looking for.
We're gonna walk back through everything we've done.
No.
I think we can take the river.
like fencing sword.
Maybe.
We are in a
It's a
town of
status
cra-
sword,
of your
it's supposed to be a
craftsmen.
Plus
If
slash
anyone
sword
can
that
build
curves.
a functioning
One's in
boat,
Mhm.
they can.
And what, we carry it across land to the Shanhira?
Yes? Or we have them build it at the river.
What do you think, Bree?
That
You're
is
being
very
quiet.
expensive.
I'm thinking about what I'm going to do with
We
my
don't know.
silver.
Andy, you are one of the
You
noble
want to
families
use
of
your
this
silver?
village. You're
What?
going on
You
your
want to use your silver?
you
I
are
do.
going on your journey
For what?
to find
Ben?
to
Have
find a
many
mate,
weapons?
so to speak.
Not enough.
Okay.
I'm very small. I have to make up
If
for it.
they truly want you to
I
maintain
don't know if that's
your
true.
Might drive the
peace
sports car.
in the society, you should ask for their assistance. I
What
think
do you
they should be
think
able
of
to help.
this, Torak? Do you think we should go east?
I do not know much about your tribe, but from what I have seen, you will have a difficult time getting through the hills in the east with someone so bloodthirsty as your horned friend.
But you will come with us? If we go this way?
Do you need me to?
Safety is in numbers, especially in places that we don't know.
This is true. Inda makes a good point.
Maybe we'll learn something about the crazy weather, the rain. I hope it's not coming back.
If we go to
Does the rain seem like natural rain, or does this remind me of the rain that has come back previously?
Roll a nature check.
Nat 20 for 22.
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
Your rain check was rather good.
Nailed it.
So the last when it rained for those few days, and it never rained this lightly. It's very minimal amount of rain right now.
Okay.
It's not a heavy thing. So
I don't
It
see
doesn't-
this as any kind of unnatural portent or
no, it was a little cloudy yesterday. Like generally blue skies, but a little bit of clouds, and it seems like more clouds moved in. But it's pretty light, and it'll probably clear up by the end of the day, from what you can tell.
okay.
With a 22, which is probably means you can tell pretty well.
I am always on the move. I am looking for something to do next. I go where Prakerkruti tells me. I will follow you to the east if that's what you ask. As much to keep this one safe as I can until I no longer need to, or until nature tells me to do something different.
Or he gets that ring off.
I was gonna wait, I don't know what can't go wrong.
Zephyr,
Yes, Inda?
I
you
am
tried
not
to- yeah.
a fan of not
No.
knowing where I am
Get
going.
rid of that.
I must
Why you?
push that we go south and research where we're going before we go.
Shall I draw you a map of the east then?
If you can.
I've been there. From what you've said, your friend has
So
been there
what-
as well.
But what are we looking for specifically?
Nana Babu.
So we're going to look for what?
A ghost?
It's not a ghost.
We should find a ghost.
A spirit?
Spirit. If you come to the east with us, I'll give you this ring
Okay. Okay.
and I'll try
Stop
to pull it
giving
off.
away
Let's
everything.
say
It's not coming off.
Let's say we go to the
It's
east.
stuck.
What will we find?
Use
here?
some of the butter.
You bite it off.
Let's say we go to
Not
the
you.
east. What will we find there
Yeah.
after a couple of days of travel? What do we expect to find?
Evidence?
Hints.
I'm asking
Hints?
about Dee. She has been there before.
That's fine. We can
Evidence,
still-
hints of what?
hints of Nana Babu.
The person.
You don't know that is
Don't
true.
We don't.
I am asking for things that Badi has experienced before to see.
Have you ever experienced Nana Babu's ghost tell you where to go?
No, but she sees her grandfather all the time. How is that different?
He never tells her where to go.
How do you know what he says to her?
I don't know, so I'll go back to my room. This fucking thing won't come
We
on.
know,
No,
Baron,
answer
if
my
you really want to
question.
give it away, I can cut your finger off.
We are all walking blindly into the east. You know what we will find.
Yes.
We are putting a lot of trust in you.
How do you want to die?
What?
This is a
Are you asking
strange question to
Are you
ask
asking
me.
all of us?
That took a dark turn.
Or
How do I wish to die? Never really put any thought into it.
Maybe you should.
I suppose everybody should.
how do you want to die? It's just what we're asking each other.
Fair question.
I want to get old, and it's going to take longer than I thought it was going to take now.
Yes, indeed, you have reversed that process a little bit.
No need to talk about death.
How do you want to die, Bear?
Everybody dies. We're all doing it just at different paces.
Well, Nock died,
I'd
but
like
his
to-
soul is still not.
I
Like
think
to
it
die
went to
in
a bad
battle.
place.
In battle?
In a fight.
I bet you will.
You would love to get beaten to death,
Yes.
but that's not a good way to die.
It felt good when I was real close.
Okay.
What? Wait, phrasing?
It felt good when I was real close. Ah.
He was so close and it didn't happen.
I think to die unexpectedly
To,
when you are not ready for it may be the best way. This way you don't have to think about it too much.
I want to die
Think
killing the
about it
people
all
who
the
killed
time.
my precious Glenn.
I suppose if
Glenn?
I were your age, I would think
What?
about it more.
Glenn.
What are you talking about?
You
I'm
just said
still
Glenn.
watching Body's every move.
Oh.
I mean, I've always been of the thought that you
No one's
only
heard it.
truly die when you're forgotten.
So I agree.
I want to try to never be forgotten.
This
I
is
will
very
help
wise
you
of you
take
to
your
say.
revenge.
Thank you, Auntie.
Everyone wants revenge.
Who do you want revenge for?
Hmm?
Who is it?
What?
She said something about Glenn.
Glenn?
Yeah. You heard of Glenn?
Like an
There's a
area
Glen
of
in-
trees.
Is that a
I heard
Is that a
revenge.
half-
She was a
name?
person.
It's definitely trees.
Revenge of some
I
sort.
have a Glen as well.
Yes, Bree, you?
But you don't get revenge on Glenn. Did someone burn your Glenn?
Something like that.
There's a Glen in them.
I'm gonna start walking the hammer top.
I'm gonna follow Badi. And
We're
leave them all
getting-
talking about
We're getting the
this.
silver done.
Okay,
Why
so you
is our
get
breakfast
up,
always
open
so
the door, and start walking towards northward towards the high mountains that you can
And why
see.
doesn't Bree
off
eat
in the
her
not
bread
too far distance.
crusts?
As
The world
so when
may
we
never
get
know.
to
Everyone else is going to?
yeah, I'm going.
Give me some
Okay.
of your
I
bacon.
took Bob's bacon.
Greasy pockets.
You kicked over Inda.
Aw,
Let's
look at
get
that.
out of here now.
Woo!
I'll kill you.
Dave Rose Productions does not condone animal abuse.
That wasn't the cat. That was something else.
Oh.
Was in this phone.
I just don't.
And Rose Productions does condone cats killing
Yes,
bones.
that's why.
No.
Anyway,
Come on.
Ooh,
So
that's
you guys
right
continue
there.
walking. It is drizzly. It is a bit drizzly as you're walking on, though the dwarves seem to be quite busy. A bunch walking the same direction you are towards the mountains and then towards the mines as well. As you're going, your feet kind of sinking into the mud a little bit. It seems that about halfway through the night it started raining, so
Not again.
it's not quite pleasant, though.
If she's having trouble, I'll pick her up and throw her shoulder.
It's just a normal rain.
It seems to be.
It's not as relentless as the rain before.
I love that you guys are like so scared of rain. Oh, it's so good.
It's not even scary. It's like, oh God,
We know
it's
it's
gonna be
not
so much
that
more
rain.
annoying.
Miserable.
Uh,
Like the Matrix in the end. It's like the rain at the end of the Matrix, where it's just like.
yeah, no, it's pretty light, but everything's just soggy and it's sinking. And there's almost no wind, so
You're
it's
running off your
straight up and down, falling over you. You walk for a while before you come to what appears to be a few different things. There is a small stable off to the side. There's also, with no horses or anything there right now, there also appears to be a couple barns or storage sheds off to the back, and then the main building at the front with a big plume of smoke coming out of a chimney that's opened up. That, I say building, but it's not open at the front, right? It's more like a covered kind of obviously forge area. There is an anvil off to the side. There is smoke going, and there's a couple dwarves just standing around talking to one another. It looks like right now.
What do they make? What do I see being produced there?
Nothing right now. Really, at this particular moment, the only thing they're producing is smoke. You think they might just have just kind of turned on.
There's nothing around. No pieces. No ingots. Nothing around. No ore.
Yeah. So off to this. We'll make a perception check. How's that?
Sure. 6.
You can't really tell. So there
Sneak attack.
there are a couple
Weapons.
like almost like wheelbarrows that were kind of off to the side. You can't really see what's in because they're kind of off to the back. It seems like they might have just recently gotten there. They haven't really gotten to work yet. They probably just started it up and are working on stoking the fire. There is a bellows kind of off to the side there, but right now they're just kind of sitting around talking. And as you all walk up, they kind of like one kind of like gestures towards you a bit, and they both turn. Two women. Although, again, hard to see until they turn around. And one with a rather full red beard. Although not quite as long as the other. It's kind of like just kind of bushy right by her face. With another like curly red hair on top. So it almost comes out to like a lion's mane. Although no mustache, so... Like, I would draw a lion as a 3-year-old, because that's how I draw. Just like a circle in the middle. And she, oh, hello. What can I help you with?
I wish my beard grew like that. Stop.
Cheers. Oh, thank you. You're kind. What can I help you all with?
Good morning. We're here to have. We have some silver. We would like to get it smelted into more manageable shapes, please.
Oh. She kind of looks at the other woman there. Oh, smelting silver for that kind of use? We don't usually do that sort of thing. I think they can do that back down in the valley, right? They can.
What do you do with
have,
it?
Well, I mean, we use it for dwarven use. We don't usually. I mean, there's not usually very many travelers coming up here. Certainly not ones that want to. She's kind of being a little self-conscious about her beard. Now that you mention it,
I walk over to Badi and sort of speak to her, but sort of to the group. And I say, I suppose the king must have been incorrect when he recommended these people to smelt our silver from our travels.
Roll a persuasion check. He used it. Hear it?
29.
Yeah, she goes, oh, were you the ones that were the guests of the king? I heard that he had some guests over. Well, I recognize you, although I don't quite remember your name. I believe you've been working with my uncle, though, right? He hired you for something, yeah.
Turak.
Turak, aye, yeah. Gilda. Nice to meet you. I did not realize. Oh, did he suggest coming here? Oh, what a kind king we have. A bit young, of course, but he'll learn, right? So, what was it again that you all needed? I'd be happy to help if I'm able.
We have silver that we procured in a city. Was it Chalmers that we got it?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Silver?
Yes,
It was from AA Run.
We received some silver in Shanhira, and unfortunately, we are not the types to carry around goblets, necklaces, jewelry, just on our person. We would like it to be smelted down to something a little bit more manageable, perhaps ingots or
I'll take one solid
hexes.
brick.
Hexes, if you're licensed to do something like that.
Licensed. Oh, yeah. I can see it's your first time up here. We
Well,
don't.
Well, you never know unless you ask.
I know. They have very specific ways, those little piss ants down there. We do our own thing up here, north of that wall, you know. So, yes, I mean, we I'm sure could come to some sort of arrangement. I mean, what are you looking for? Are you looking for ingots? I think it is a little easier to do. Don't quite take as much time, of course. I could get that done probably today for you. If you're looking for individual hexes, you know, we only have so many molds for that. Usually, you know, it's like our own silver. You make it for our own use. That takes a little bit more time. It's very precise work. We try to give a little bit of a beveled edge to our coins. You know, it makes it a little hard to shave off anything for those little fucking bastards down there that yeah, you know what I mean.
I've seen it.
Yeah, it's bad stuff. So it depends on what you have.
I take out a bag of the 4 pound bag of silver that I have. This is mine, and they said,
Oh, yeah, that would take a little bit
There's
probably.
5 bags.
There's 5 bags of us. Each of us has the 5 of us.
I
and
want mine
not including you.
used in a rapier. How long would that take?
Oh, you just want to silver a weapon?
Yeah.
Oh, let me see. So, well, it
But I
depends.
need a rapier. I don't have one for you to silver. I need you to make me one.
Oh, we
Oh.
don't sell weapons here, dear.
That's a shame.
Rapier, that's
Great.
not really... I mean, that's like a little tiny flimsy thing. I mean, of course...
Could you silver my short sword?
I mean, yeah, silvering the edge of a short sword, that wouldn't take too terribly long.
Bree, you need a rapier?
I don't need one, but you know, I'm just looking for ways to expand my abilities.
I have one right here.
It's kind of long. It's the wrong size.
Did I not get any silver?
Why would you get silver?
You probably already gave yours away to somebody.
Why would you have gotten silver?
Did I?
You were off meditating when we were
I don't know
working.
your life.
Well, let me say this. So this is...
When did
I
you
mean,
become a 15-year-old?
of course, I want to help and help out friends of the king, since, you know, he's the king, and what does he know? He's like 8, but... you know, but we do have quite a bit of work here to do ourselves, so I think trying to melt down all of this silver into hexes, if that's what you were looking for, or to, like, silver... I mean, this is a lot of stuff here.
What if we were trying to spend it?
So, we're not really the traders, though. We work a little more directly for the crown.
Yes, but is there someone here at Cadarnley we could speak to about buying your work?
Cardanle, dear, you need a little bit more of a... It's towards the tip of the tongue.
As in to say,
Yeah.
did the king send us to the wrong place? Should we
Well,
go find somebody else?
Do you have hexes to trade for this silver instead? And you could melt it down later and do what you want with it.
Roll up persuasion. Maybe an advantage, because you're all kind of...
That's a great idea. Damn it.
Alright, 25.
Now that's an idea. We could do that. Let me... hold down the shop for a minute, as she says to the other woman, as there's nothing else happening. And she literally just kind of like walks out of the building and like steps over the threshold. She's like, my uncle doesn't want me to do my personal business inside the establishment, but out here we can do something like that.
I like your style. What's your name?
My name is Gilda. Yeah.
Gilda.
Were you listening?
No.
Gilda, last name that we said.
Hammertop.
Hammertop. Gilda Hammertop. Yeah, it's so good to meet you.
What would you value all of this silver at?
So how many bags we said? 5
4 pound bags, so 20 pounds.
I mean, let me take. Well,
Actually,
this is more like
some
4
people
and
spend
20 pounds.
25/37 or so.
Some people. Didn't you give some away?
No.
Someone spent some.
I did not.
I'm wearing one of those.
5 bags, generally 4 pounds, that sort of thing. We could probably do this. Friends of the king, I'd probably be able to give you a better price than they'd give you down there at those, no offense there,
I'm sure you could.
shitbag cities in the valley.
You call it like it is. That's fine.
This is good silver. What is the price?
Well, you gotta see like this, and she pulls out like this goblet. She's like, you know,
Relax.
the
Is that
ornaments.
fucking
It's not. It's you know, there's a
She
bit
is
of
talking
air in
about
there. You don't know
Let
how
the,
well
let
made
the
it is.
expert talk about her craft.
It
Like,
is
you know,
solid silver.
Could you not
we
weigh
assure
it?
you.
Yeah, but if there's air bubbles trapped because it was shot.
How
out
much
of
does a
me.
point weigh?
Air bubbles.
Not very much. I don't know.
Good. Then we should get a lot of them for 20 pounds of silver.
20 pounds of silver.
Excuse me, miss. Our dragon gave us this silver. We know that it's good.
Roll a deception check
I tried.
at
and
disadvantage.
No.
And try to beat the natural 20 I just rolled. Thanks for the dice tower. Yeah. A dragon, really? I hear
It
there.
was.
No, it was
not.
Aaron.
This was in Chaldagar.
Oh.
I hear that their hot breath kind of warps the silver a bit from its original quality.
We can take our business elsewhere.
You could, of course. I was going to give you a price, but I could step back
No.
into. Oh,
Price would be great.
You are taking very long to give us a price.
I'm
Just come
trying
up
to
with
think
something.
in my mind's eye.
Please, everyone, can you just give her some
Our
space to
mind's
breathe?
It
eye.
has been hours already.
It has not been hours. It has
That's
been
how it feels.
45 seconds since
You
we've
guys
been.
are going to bicker. I have work to get
The
back
king
to.
and I have a very special bond, so maybe I should go back to him and let him know.
He doesn't. Not much of a smelter of the king. No. Okay. Let's see. All of this silver. Let's see. I'll give you guys just to see not amount, but how good she's willing to offer you. Since you've gotten a couple really good rolls, I'm gonna do a percentile roll at advantage.
That's how many hexes we're gonna get.
To see, not necessarily how many
Advantage for
hexes,
whom?
but to see, you know.
Yeah. He just wants to use the term.
I do. It makes such a fun noise. Okay. I could give you, being the generous lass that I am, getting rained on over here. $100 hex?
Each?
No, for the each get out of here for the bag.
Do you think we'll get 100 if I keep a goblet?
Do not do that.
We have to take some off. I mean,
I want one.
Do not do that.
I want a goblet.
We want.
Then it come off your total.
Where's my money?
Yes, you could take it out of your share.
You're not allowed to have money. You give it away.
What do we think?
Fine, I won't keep a goblet.
Keep a goblet.
So we each get 20?
No, please.
Hex.
I would like
This
some.
is a lot of money.
I'll give her my silver.
That's 120.
Ooh.
I'll
points.
also give her my soul.
okay.
I'll drop my bag in front of her begrudgingly.
What? Come on now. It's into the mud. She doesn't even pick it up. She's like, really?
Ooh,
We're
mage
doing
hand can carry
business
that much.
here.
Oh, I thought there was like a
Oh,
surface.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to drop it on the ground.
I pass my bag in. When she takes it, I grab her hand and I say, "Thank you very much, Gilda. I appreciate it."
Stop hitting on Gilda.
All right. She does. She gives you a little.
I think I'll be back.
It's a little creepy if she likes me.
Yes. Well, I am
Little too
usually
young.
here most of the day, but I can always step away for a while.
Better.
How many silver hexes?
Yes.
Yes. So you guys,
20 more hex for Inda.
20 hex each. That
20
is
more hex for Inda.
600 silver. You guys just made.
Holy shit.
That's right.
Inda
Yeah.
has 695
100
Yeah.
silver.
Yes, it's 600.
600 silver.
All right.
120 silver apiece.
Can I look around for a hammer?
Just
You
20
see
work
them,
on
but they're
stuff.
she's actually a very neat workshop, so everything's kind of like in a place, but you could.
Since
Wait, what happened to the other 12? To other 2 hex that we got that
I
never
don't
got
know.
distributed or
I
whatever.
don't
Yeah,
know.
Baron.
We did.
What?
We got 2 apiece.
Oh, we
Well,
did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody gave me any of it.
Yes.
So I don't
You
know.
were
Oh,
just
yeah, I got
there.
that.
That you did.
You did get that.
Yes, it would. Because 2 apiece was.
Anyway. I'm looking for a hammer, and now that I see one, I'm gonna go pick it up. And I'm gonna put my hand on the table, and you know how when you put your hand on the table, like a ring would kind of come up a little bit?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna smash it with a hammer.
Or roll
Oh!
a melee
Oh!
attack. Add your strength.
Roll not breaking
Modifier.
hand check.
He's gonna
21.
Say max damage.
Okay, you perfectly come down and hit just this rather brittle-looking ring between the anvil and the hammer without hitting any bit of your hand. That thing is
Then nothing.
nothing.
Wow.
Nothing.
Did you see that?
See
The
what?
other one comes over. What did you do with my hammer?
Did you see that?
That was really, really dumb. Yeah, I
didn't
saw
break.
it.
I
Did you
can't
do
get
any
it
damage
off.
What
to the
did you
hammer?
do? No.
I can't get it off.
Buddy could chop your finger off.
Let me see it.
I told him
Did
I
you
would
try
chop his finger
butter?
off.
Oh, you did.
I
can
did.
tell. And she's.
That was my
tried
idea.
butter.
That was my idea.
Oh, that thing's really stuck. It jiggles a little though. Did you I don't know. Have you been really swollen or
I think
something?
there's a lot of salt in my food.
Oh, you need to lean down a little.
I need to lean.
Where'd you get salt?
I'm trying to. Salt from people.
Teased Warvish.
My friend.
Accident.
Is this salt? And I give you a spoon.
And,
Is there like a hot? Is there
That's
like
a
a pair of
spoon.
shears? Like
There,
in-
did
Did
you
you steal
bread?
what
Not
is this?
hot.
steal-
But there are some. Yeah.
Did you steal a spoon from the
That-
commissary?
I
steal
going
food
over
from
to
commissary?
get a pair of
We're not
shears.
supposed to take
To
it.
get the pair of okay, so Badi comes over to you with this pair of
Oh.
Put it down.
No. No. The whole hand is off.
what are you cutting off?
His thumb.
oh, you're cutting off my thumb?
Yep.
It's not on my thumb.
Yes, it is. You said it was on your thumb. That's what you
It's
always
a thumb
said.
ring.
You said
Oh,
you cut
shit,
your thumb.
my fucking thumb.
Thumb.
Are you
That's
gonna,
why- that's
you're gonna let her cut off your
That's
thumb?
No, not my thumb. I thought it was on here. I
No,
thought that's where it
you
was.
said specifically it's a big
did.
ring. I'm gonna put it on my thumb.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did?
Thumb.
Yeah.
You did.
Thumb.
You can't cut off my thumb.
Yeah.
That's
Can't
gonna
cut off
be
my
the new
thumb.
reason for your namesake.
No,
double-
not
the double
my
thumb.
I can't do anything
Thumbkin.
without a thumb.
It's on the ground. There it is.
What? She just cut off my thumb.
Thumb.
Did you let her cut off your
You didn't let her cut off your
Try
thumb.
to pull it back.
You did not let her cut off your
I
thumb.
thought it was.
Can I reattach it with mending?
Is it a clean cut?
No, I can't let her cut off my thumb.
Okay. I think he thinks
I
about
mean,
it. No, I
if
can't.
it's
As
hot,
you.
we'll just keep it and put it back on.
Ooh.
What are you doing? Those aren't toys. Will you get her? I'm sorry, I was talking to this one about the ring. It won't come off. She get that out of there. I gotta. And she's taking the silver and
Is
bringing
there
it.
a way to get this thing off of his hand?
I don't know. Let me see it. You step back. She says to the other one.
Oh, now I
Let
didn't
me
know.
see.
Thumb.
It is a magic ring.
Yeah, it's. Look at it. There's the runes on it, man.
Yeah.
You just pick up a ring and put it on when it has magic runes.
He does.
Some people are just desperate enough to put a ring on as soon as they can.
Baird, I can
What
use
is
my
it?
dagger and chop off your thumb, and then we can sew it back on.
Oh.
That's an.
I
I mean, I'm not a doctor.
I think it works that
I
way.
want to keep my thumb.
That
That's what they do.
is
in Grey's
probably a
Anatomy.
cursed
What
ring.
spell is that?
It's not.
Ooh,
you got a
cursed Grey's ring, a Anatomy. cursed
ring.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Rocky, it's a cursed ring, Mike.
Cursed ring.
What? I mean, do you feel? Did it make all your hair fall out?
Yes.
No.
No.
When
You were
oh,
like that before.
Yeah.
Uh,
The pastiness.
he seems to bruise.
It was the pastiness.
He seems to bruise really easily lately.
Watch this. And I just kind of push my thumb into him.
well, he's so
He's a Pillsbury
damn
Doughboy.
pasty. Why wouldn't he?
I totally got some sun.
I can't help you with that. I mean, I
It's
can take
wrong,
the
makes
thumb
sense. And your
off,
eyes
but
are
if
just
I'm
like
here, I think it's
red
happy
line.
to do it.
Oh,
need
yeah,
a-
super red.
More than.
If we go
Yeah,
back to
I-
my island, there's someone probably there that could probably get rid of it, but it'd take a while.
To the west?
An island?
Yeah.
Past the damn desert? You're gonna go that whole way just to
No,
Oh,
they're
just-
not.
take the damn thumb off
If
at that
my
point.
boat's still there. It was a tiny boat.
You left a boat by the water. I bet it's
Boat?
gone.
Well, it's more like a canoe.
Can we get back to why I didn't
Tugboat.
get any gold? Any silver?
Alright, so good doing business with you. I hope you all have a great day.
You're not
Can I
ready
have
to have
you?
mom.
Can I
You know,
have
try to
one
keep you a
hand?
bit
No!
soggy. Don't shake off in here. You know, but
You're gonna give it
stay
away.
dry and be on
I
your
take-
merry way. It's been great.
I reach in my bag and I take out a point, and I say, "I want you to grow this point into a hex, and then I will give you more money."
I'll take it.
If
I'll
you
then
can
turn
it
to
down.
Zephahim and say, "Can I have a hex for this?
No, man, not from me.
If I give you
Inda, this is a good trick Inda does.
Turn-
It gives you a point.
Turn that
You
into a
must
hex.
use the point and turn it into a hex.
I'll then turn to
This is a
Torah.
business thing to
Is that
do.
it right? I think. If I give you this, you give me 2.
Do not trade 1 for 2.
1 point for 2.
This is like my little sister thought that
Why-
you
why
should
do
get a
you
$5
need more?
bill.
Is that now not enough?
1 point is enough, babe.
I like to give it away.
Bean, can I have that point you have? Thank you.
This is why.
This is why we do not give him
He
money.
just gives away all this money for
Yes.
no reason.
Yep.
Then
Yep.
no, you cannot have any of mine.
I give it
See?
to people who need it.
But
She
But
doesn't
he doesn't
need
need
it.
it.
She just received
100.
20 hex.
I don't know what she's doing with the money. What if she needs
Are
it?
they sharp, almost like a throwing knife?
The hexes?
Yeah.
No.
No, a point.
No. No.
I think
no,
you
no,
need
no.
this more than I do, and I give
And
you this
particularly the
Oh,
ones you
okay.
just got are actually like I said,
Actually,
actually like
pretty
beveled at the
beveled,
edge,
yeah.
Okay.
much
Oh.
better quality, and it would be harder to.
Because if they were pointy, I want to try to throw it at him to see if I get.
He has a
stick in
spoon
him.
now.
And then, yeah, I'll give you one.
Now
You
that
cannot use the coins as caltrops.
Okay, how are we going to cross the river? That is the question.
We can. Never mind.
Not a raft, maybe.
Do we have to make it?
Yes.
Rafts, you don't.
How long is that going to take?
It depends.
11
I
days.
could fell the trees,
11 days.
Are you
lash it
really-
together. I
You have
a
any
rope.
experience with building
There are
rafts?
7 of us. It should
No, I
not take
just
us that
swim
long.
across the river.
See, we could. Yeah, we could swim.
No, you.
I could not
You can't swim.
Swim all the way to the
I could
south.
fly
Listen
over
to
the
me.
river.
Listen to me. You could fly. I cannot. I am wearing very heavy armor
If something
and my
goes
shield. I could
wrong-
not throw these across the river and then swim.
Oh.
Can we buy a boat?
No.
Could you
seen
buy
it.
a raft?
I mean, I don't want to make you have this conversation in the rain, but
It's not that bad.
all right, yeah, that's fine. Then go right ahead.
We're walking back to.
Okay.
Back to
Yeah. All right.
Bye. Thank you.
All
Okay.
right. Yeah. You go.
Okay,
Then
so
go back
you
to
make
your
a raft.
talking.
Nice meeting you,
You have
Hilda.
done this before. You
Gilda.
know what to do.
Gilda.
Well, if it were me, I would probably make
It is you.
a single craft.
it is you.
But for myself only, I would hollow out a large log and make a craft to bear my weight. But if it's all of us, then I think a raft would be the best way to go.
And obviously I could go too because I weigh next to nothing.
We could cut the trees.
Well, how far wide is it? Because if we don't want to make it too big, we could make extra trips back and forth.
If some people can swim, then it doesn't
Are we
need
going?
to
Are we
be
not
that
going
big.
south? Correct.
I cannot.
Oh, we're going south.
I
We're
just
going east.
How are we
East.
going
We
east?
decided to go east.
I don't
We're
want to
going
go to the
east.
university.
You
School
are
sucks.
Books are dumb.
It appears that you and I will
bad
both
school.
go
Maybe we
east.
could play rock,
Learning
parchment,
sucks.
knives to decide where we're going.
We could
Blade.
take it across the river, stow it on the other bank,
We'll use the tech box to
Hide
know
it.
what we're gonna play
and then if
before.
there comes a time we want to use it to go south, we could use it to go south.
I like that
A
idea.
craft that can
Oh yeah.
This is a good idea.
survive the river is something worth having.
That
This
is
is a good
true.
idea.
Unless you all want to walk again.
Well, if we are going to take the time to build it, then we should
It
make
felt
it
like
good.
months.
I have very small legs.
If we build it on the bank. I'm not carrying a raft across land.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
We need to build it close to the trees. What else could we use?
Is it possible for those ghosts of your ancestors to assist?
I don't-
Forgive me if that's disrespectful. I
No.
simply
It
don't
sounds
know.
a little bit disrespectful.
I have 50 feet of hempen rope.
I have incense.
I just think it's hilarious that a crowbar comes with adventuring gear. It's like,
Crowbar is super useful, dude.
Yeah, but not right in the time period.
like it's not really time.
It's not
like
gonna
an
happen.
it's like an
Existed
anachronism.
forever.
It's like-
No, it's not.
As
You
a
could have a
thief.
chest if you have to open pry a chest open.
I know.
Crowbars have
I
existed
guess
forever.
I
In a
have
dungeon-
to beat out of
in an
mine the
actual
crowbar in a different way.
Dungeon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take off my shirt
I know a crowbar.
Why?
and rip it into pieces and start
Oh my-
making it into rope.
Didn't
So-
you just buy that?
Didn't you just get that given to you? Like you're working for that, like your whole life?
Oh, that's weird. I don't
You
have
could just
that.
go buy
Four?
rope.
Yeah.
That's above
You
average.
ripping your robes apart? Or okay, all right.
Also,
you're
you're
using
using
dark
always
common
naked.
clothes.
Man, we all have 50 feet of rope. Why did you just do that?
I don't.
Because I don't have 50 feet of rope.
Yes,
I
you
wanna
do!
Like everyone else.
I
No, I
don't.
don't.
I don't have 50 feet. of
Ben,
rope.
can I have that rope you just made?
Sure.
I could. I have some extra clothes I could use to help tie the logs.
It's going to be
We
very
just have to pay
difficult.
100 silver. We can manage to go shopping in town, I think.
What are we shopping for?
Generous.
Rope.
More
Good rope.
materials.
Okay.
Weapons, armor.
Rope.
If we're going east, we need to be able to survive out there.
Not a good idea for
It's a dangerous place.
Yes,
Depends what it is.
very.
But
Place
I
of
asked you
constant
earlier
battle.
what is out
Very
there, and you
bad
did not
one.
say.
I
Now
did.
you are saying
I
dangerous.
told you the truth.
So what is so dangerous about the East?
There's a
Well,
cabin
my
there.
people for one.
My
Your
people
people.
for the other.
I thought your people were to the south.
Ooh.
My people are to the
Her?
south.
Yeah.
They are also.
Yeah.
This is what I mean. You say my people. You mean
Ooh.
all of your people. So you have people to the east, to
Pretty
the
high
south.
We range. It's not a fixed location. You don't have any towns or settlements like the people do.
But
They may be far
I
away.
am confused. So you have family across the river then, or no?
I do. Yes.
I am confused by this. What do you think? Is this normal for you and your people?
Asshole.
There are many tribes that look like me. That does not mean they are my people.
But that is what I said. But Badi says that all the Prakertikut are her people.
That may be the case for the horned ones. It is not the same for all races.
I know. That's what I tried to say.
That's it.
She got mad.
If she can navigate with her people, she can do much better than I can with the orcs. They will not. I can speak to them. I cannot guarantee safe passage for anyone, including myself.
The orcs don't like you.
It's not that we don't like each other. We just see things differently.
Like me and you guys when I give my money away.
Yeah.
Ben,
No,
this is
that's
not
just being
working on
stupid.
Yes, this is not
Where
the
did you
same.
get a
Ben.
twist tie?
It's the same.
I think every single
How do
person
I
that
have
is
to-
alive, other than you,
I hate
thinks
them.
that money is
How
valuable.
did you get in there?
Other people need it more, that's all.
But if
You only don't need it because you are with us and we have it.
I have never
What would you
asked
do if-
for anything.
What would you do, Ben, if you were alone with no money?
I would survive.
How? How would you eat?
Catch food.
You would not survive
Catch
one night.
Badi had to teach you how to catch food.
You would not
A
survive
very
one
useful
night
skill,
in Del
thank
Boss
you.
by yourself.
Hmm?
You would not survive one night in Del Boss
Ever
by
since you
yourself.
lost Vaseline.
I would fight for money.
This is
Just random people?
Ben with the
Called mucking.
Ben would start a fight club.
That's against the law. Hmm? Can't just mug people.
All right.
Knowing Baron would probably attack the,
if you are asking, what
the
we will
retired
find in
adventurer
the
and get
east,
slapped through a building.
Orcs.
we will find orcs. We will find Prakirtokruti. We will find tribes of people. We will find marauders. We will find wild animals.
Death.
Let us
If
go.
you don't know what you're doing,
It sounds like anyone knows what they're doing with this plan.
may be okay with the 7 of us.
We're strong.
I
are strong.
agree. If you stay together in a group, you will have a higher chance of getting wherever it is that you want to go.
See, my issue is that I don't know where we are going. We do not have a destination.
I
We have
learned a new
direction.
spell.
How do you learn a new spell?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes I wake up and I know things. I wake up and I know things.
This is
Or,
odd to me.
well, it's not.
I'm
There's
sorry
like,
that's odd to you.
there's like a lot of things that I could do, but it just doesn't work. But this one finally worked.
I ask Sadish for certain things, and if he chooses, he allows me to help or do them. But you just wake up and you can do different things.
Well, eventually I can do it. Like, there's things I've tried that don't work. And maybe someday they will. But this one finally worked.
Like what?
Can make you faster.
See this?
How do you do this?
Yes.
You can make me faster. I'm very slow.
Yes, I can make you faster.
This is useful.
I believe him. I couldn't always turn into animals, and then one day I could.
It's very strange. And are you experiencing something like this?
Yes. You guys are highly dangerous to be around, but in the short time that I've known each of you, I've become significantly more capable in things that I didn't even know I could do. And I'm only getting stronger as the days go by.
So maybe
So to leave you would be foolish.
maybe we will be okay then to the east. I must say I slept pretty well last night. for the first time in a while.
Good, because I didn't.
I have no issue with us going east. The only thing I wish to know is a destination.
It is easier to sleep in if you are very tired.
Do we have a destination, buddy?
No, and I don't think you'll find one at the university.
This may
If
be
you are looking to find, written down somewhere, where this ruby is, if there is a fool's errand.
We need
This is a
clues.
Do I know anything about Aberdeen? Have I heard that name before? Is it like a common name in history?
Kind of breakfast sandwich.
It is certainly not a common name, but I would allow you to roll a history check.
No, thank you.
It's a hex.
That's not bad.
Not bad.
18.
That's real good.
But
No.
there's -1.
No.
I would say 20, boys.
That minus
Yeah,
20 plus, boys.
20 plus. Yeah, I mean, even to roll, it
You
is
literally couldn't have got it in.
highly I mean, if you got a nat 20, I'd get,
Mhm.
that's gonna be something. But
Oh, it's real close. Good
yeah, really very much not.
Okay.
It would be a shot in the dark. Oh yeah, I met some trader one time who said something about. That's the most probably you would have gotten. So I
Right.
would say no.
Yeah, just thinking if, like in the mountains, if I had heard any of that, because that's the only thing I can give them in terms of a destination.
Yeah. No, this is and so most of this world is working at kind of like an oral history kind of deal, and this is not the kind of thing people would be talking about.
Fair enough.
We should find somewhere to buy and trade.
The dwarves have stuff, I'm sure.
Hopefully. Do they take
They seem
points?
to have a lot of things.
I need a
They
shirt.
would
Well,
use
considering they
points.
just
They
gave us one-
100. Heck.
I hope
Yeah, but
that
maybe they just make them so that they can go south and use them.
No, we traded the dwarven caravanners points for goods before on the way here.
Yes, yes, yes.
Maybe they'll have a shirt for me.
Well, you just destroyed yours.
Hmm.
What did?
Bad.
I'm wearing it as a scarf right now. It's really good.
So as you
If my
guys
armor weren't so big, I would let you wear it.
Thank you.
are entering back towards like the main
You're starting to get
settlement
old.
of the dwarves, what is it that you are looking for?
More rope.
Jerky.
Merchants, caravans getting ready to leave. Shops, weaponsmiths, blacksmiths, anything like that.
I think your best bet is to get the caravans that are kind of getting ready to leave, and they're kind of getting stuff. None are going out today in the rain, but they are working on, like kind of hooded, cloaked, working on packing up boxes and crap. And there's several of them. It seems to be rather continuous travel between, if not begrudging,
Is
between
there-
the dwarves and.
Are there
Tom
any places like peddlers or merchants of magical items in this town, or no?
You could certainly ask. You could certainly
Baron.
look.
Are there?
Hmm? Are there
Do
what?
you guys sell magical items in
Or
this
just
town?
the holy people. Maybe they can help with the ring. The priests.
Magical items.
That's kind of their thing.
Sorry, that's not a bad idea. Is there a temple or whatever to
Wait,
Mordhouse?
Morda?
Morden.
Morden.
Morden?
You could certainly. Are you gonna?
How about you
I
ask
will
me?
ask somebody.
Ask me.
The priests that are in charge of your house right now. We
Yeah.
can just go see them.
For 1 hex, I will give you the answer.
I'm just gonna
There are
go
priests at
ask
your house.
literally anybody else
And I'll
where
look,
the temple is.
I'll look at
He's a
Zephaniah.
dingus.
That was the right way to do it, right?
I walk
This was
completely
a good
past
I'm
them.
making progress.
This was a good try, Ben.
Ask for less next time. Less.
You start off slow. A whole hex is a lot for
Half. I should have done half.
half a hex.
Do you recall how much somebody was like, "Ugh," because you gave them 1 point?
Do you
A
have
month
pencil
ago.
in there?
You can't roll now. We have an advantage already. I'm gonna go try to find a caravan to get ready to leave.
Okay, so Badi is going towards the caravans.
I'm going to because I want to buy a dagger.
Okay.
In this
I'm not-
area
I'm
to
not
the
the only
east, or in the village, is there game? Are there like wild plants, animals?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't need to buy food, so I'm okay.
Okay.
On our way, I'll turn 10 and. Can you detect anything of quality?
Yes. Well, yes. I can try.
Well, maybe we'll ask first, but
Yeah. I hope I keep it under control.
I'll just stand a little far away from it.
Okay, so you two are going to the caravans. Try to buy. Okay, so as you guys get closer, like I said, plenty of people just kind of putting things back up. You do notice Hugh, the guy from whom Baron got his shaving bowl. He's one of the people, and he kind of like sees you too. And kind of like, you can tell he's looking around for Baron and doesn't see him.
I look a little different.
So do you, Baron. Baron looks significantly different too.
I'm not there,
He
so we
looks
can't
sick.
see.
It's just these two guys I think
Okay.
right now. That
I'm
are
looking
there.
for jerky.
As you
Red light district.
as you guys look
This
around.
isn't that type of town.
Jerky.
So what are you looking for specifically?
Dagger.
I want to trade my short sword for a rapier.
How about this? Who's a lead caravan leader around?
Well, you see,
Leading orders.
yeah, that female, kind of like almost warrior-looking person that was in charge of Hugh's caravan, and she's kind of like ordering other people, and then she's like grabbing like 3 crates at once and putting them in, like trying to hurry people along. I know it's raining, but we got to move. Let's go. Let's go. So.
Hi.
Hello. Oh, you look. I remember. Weren't you with the bold one that was arm wrestling that damn fool over
We
there?
were and still are.
Oh, all right. Well, what's happening?
You need to buy some things. If you're selling.
Hold on, you lot! Don't keep packing it up if we can lighten the load. Make more room. Those frickin' donkeys can haul more, and so can the pack animals. What can I help you all with?
I like that.
I need a nice dagger.
Oh, daggers. We have daggers, yeah. Need good daggers for like cutting up meat or for putting in people's necks. What kind of exactly are you looking for?
Self-defense.
Oh,
So
so
only going in the neck if it has to.
okay. Well, do you want something maybe with a little, you could put down in your boot? So that if someone's missing. I mean, I know I'm a little bit short. You're a bit tall. I'm closer to my boot than you are, but
That's a very good idea.
How tall are you? At 15.
I don't know.
Hugh, where did we put that boot knife? Which boot knife? The knife that comes out of the boot? No, not the knife that comes out of the boot. The knife that goes on the ankle as a strap.
Oh, you should have killed.
Oh,
It's like
No.
stirrups.
I like the one
That's
that's
so-
toe like the.
alright. Yeah, okay. Hugh, where did we put? It was in one of those crates. One of the ones that I just moved. Well, which one? I don't know. You're the one that stocked them up. Alright. Well, let me. I think it was this middle one. Okay. And she just like pushes the top one off and pulls that. Grabs a crowbar.
Wow.
And
While she's doing
starts
that,
opening a crate
doing
and
Adventures
like
Back too?
crowbars.
she's occupied on the crates.
Yeah.
I shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna cast Detect Magic, see if I can find any. But it's the next day from my getting back time to chaos. I auto surge.
Yes, you do. Okay, let's do the surge before we
Oh,
detect
God.
anything, because you might detect your own imminent death. Who knows?
82.
That seems high.
Not 82.
It's not a flop.
Not 82. I can take one additional action immediately.
Great.
Take your penis out.
Detect and then perception check. Roll.
Put it away.
I feel like that, like.
You can roll an
had
Arcana
time.
check, a Perception check,
You can give me a high five.
a
Perception would be
One way to
Yeah,
great
either
percentile
one.
roll.
23,
Yeah.
22.
You're actually you're making your perception magical. That's more or less what
22.
22. Oh yes, there is definitely magic in the crate that she just pushed over.
Ooh. What's in that one?
What do you mean? You want a knife, don't you? Let me just.
But it made a cool noise.
That. I mean, it's a kathunk.
Yeah. It sounded
Alright,
special.
well, let me go.
I'm trying to
I was
like.
gonna say, which
It
one?
sounded special.
Yeah.
Sounded like a crate, but I'll just like okay. And she pulls it and made the freaking crowbar and that's 2 crowbar uses. And she pops it and just pries it off. Well, I mean, I don't know what you think is It's rather
I'll, like,
special
look
in
inside.
here.
What's in the box?
Okay.
Yeah, where'd you get your hands out of my?
It's Brad Pitt's wife's head.
Please tell me you just reached into the box and grabbed an unidentified magic item that you saw
Yes,
glowing.
you did.
Please
I
tell
love
me you
every
just
second.
Yeah, like, what's this?
It's a box, well made, with a clasp on it, though there's no lock. What is it? What are you? And she tries to snatch it. Are you gonna stop her from?
Hold on, hold on.
Everybody want to buy it?
Wait,
Get that back to me.
let her speak.
How much?
That is a special requisition.
Doesn't say.
For whom?
You're not there.
No, I'm going to the. What do you
Stop
mean?
leaning.
Stop leaning.
You're using like magic eyes or something, aren't you?
I don't have magic eyes.
He's a child. What are you talking
I
about?
have blue eyes.
Like that damn gnome woman that's always busying around the
That's my
caravans.
wife.
She was
Freaky.
I love her.
No.
What's her name?
That, unfortunately, I won't be able to sell you. However, maybe I have some other things that might help.
All right, now let me see those then.
Okay, I'll hand it back.
You don't want to give her 100
Thanks,
hex
Zach.
for it?
Make a mental
And
note
it
of
gives
it.
you a look and puts it back in there.
I only want to lighten your load.
Well, this was
You steal.
not particularly
I stole it. You
requisitioned,
stole
but I thought
I hate myself every day
we
for
got it on the way back. I figured I'd be able to sell it easier than this. And she pulls out this glass kind of bottle. It's like bulbous at the bottom with a little scrawny neck with a little stopper on it. It's like this kind of like black, thick, ungent liquid. It's almost like oil, but like thicker.
Do you drink it?
I certainly would not. No. I got this from that woman with the donkeys.
Gallon.
Man.
Whatever. She has a long name. Oh,
She got a 10-gallon booty is what you got.
that was a weird moment I had. Sorry about that. So this, it's supposed to make you really slippery. Now she did a way better job at selling it than this. You can put it on yourself. That would be a big mess, but it would make you really slippery. Like you could.
Am I getting a ping on it?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because it lasts 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. There's also something else in her caravan wagon-y thing. It's actually in a different wagon off to the side.
And I'm not there.
Too far.
You are not there. Again, still not there. I asked several times who was going. I was very specific to ask. Okay.
You want to be slippery?
I mean, you could also like put it on the ground to make it slippery. I mean, here's the thing. I would rub it on a hog and then tell Hugh he doesn't get his dinner until he catches the damn thing. Plenty of uses.
We can rub it on Baron.
I was thinking the same thing.
Isn't he
I'll take it.
already a bit
Mitch,
slippery?
I have his
Oh,
video
perfect!
covered
All
in
right,
my
that'll be
sanitizer.
like 300 extra.
300 eggs!
You can't agree to things before you know the price. You don't know.
I'm noticing the price
Kind of
is
like-
going up dramatically.
So for this, I paid a pretty penny for it, I guess. I can let it go for 3 hex.
Throw in the dagger and it's a deal.
All right. Yeah. So you get an oil of slipperiness, and you get a dagger. It's actually very well made too, and it has a little holster that it goes around your ankle and fits rather nicely in your boot.
That's 18 points, right?
I said I was there. I wanted a rapier.
What?
I said I want a
What's?
rapier.
What else do you
I
have?
did say
Sure,
that.
you did say that.
Look at me. What do you think I would? Know your customer. What would I want?
We don't make a lot of razors here with our people.
That's
Something bigger than a
Ixnay
dagger.
on the razor.
Something bigger than a dagger. I mean,
Pretty
got a
much.
big old hammer.
Hmm.
I like hammers. That's what I use. You already have a big old axe. I don't have one of those fancy bows that your people use, but I have long bows.
I have one, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll look at this hammer.
All right, well, let me go up and he goes up and brings out this beautifully made, very ornate, very dwarven warhammer.
I'm in there.
It's beautiful.
Oh, I know.
I'm gonna make the eyes at 10 over there to tell me there's anything special about this hammer. Am I right?
It's pretty,
Yeah, it's not magical.
but it doesn't.
But the wagon she went over to is the thing that you saw the other magical items over in.
It's pretty, but it doesn't shine the right way.
Anything?
Maybe there's something that's more shiny in that.
I know what you. Yes, I get it.
The
Yes,
song
shiny
advance.
eye bastard. All right, and she goes up. It's these, and she pulls out a bundle of arrows. I can sell you some arrows if you want. They do like having these in the valley. You know, they're a bit suspicious of those birds that walk around sometimes. They have a tenuous relationship. These help knock things out of the sky. They don't usually like to let me know. You know, they don't want it known that they're coming into the town, so I wouldn't spread that around. But if you want to take some off, you know, they're always in the market for them. Worried about an invasion or something?
All right.
I was here because I said I wanted a rapier.
How much for the quiver?
The whole thing.
Well, how many is there?
Oh, I mean, I have plenty of arrows. I got more clear. You know, I would.
They're just arrows. Too bad they're not bolts.
No, I don't have any
But this
bolts.
is
They
what I
usually,
want.
they always ask for the arrow. You know, a bit more range, I think, so they prefer it if they're trying to shoot, you know, flying around people. So I would say, you know, we usually sell these. We sell them in bulk, so it's a little bit different. A hex each seems like a lot. But a half hex isn't quite enough, right? So maybe roll a persuasion check.
Oh boy.
What'd you get?
Natural 20. Minus 1.
Yeah, I mean, really, that's what we're getting for them anyway. So a half hex
For how many?
each.
Each.
Yes. It's a magical freaking arrow. Have you ever seen one of these before? Come on. Usually I show people, I'm like, I have magical arrows, and they're like, holy shit, I can shoot bird people, though I won't. Magical arrow.
Yes, well,
Maybe Bree will
once
pay
I
back.
fire it,
She
it's
might
hardly,
like
I'm not going to get it back, am I?
no.
That's how well you aim.
Nothing else here?
Magical arrow. Well, I've seen these all the time. Look at me, hoity fucking toity.
Alright, calm down.
Take the box.
I will take 2.
What a sale.
And
Oh,
I
what,
will-
look. And she pulls them out and goes, oh, it's so much lighter now. That was amazing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Now the magical arrows aren't a big deal.
Well, you know, let me give them. Here you go. I mean, go for it. But, like, you know, I was going to. These I would sell anyway. Although, the oil, I don't know why I couldn't sell the damn oil.
I'll take 3
3
arrows.
arrows.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Hex and a half then. I mean, it's the same. It's the arrows of falling sky, right? They gotta. You shoot it. They make a save.
Campaign 1.
If they
that
lose,
that
they begin to
campaign 1
fall.
reference though.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Useful
Yeah,
against
they
a
do
pigeon or a dragon.
He missed against the dragon.
We get one of those arrows
So,
of man's
I still remember.
one of those.
That was
Yeah.
like a very important role.
So, arrow man's like,
Get out of here.
MISSING.
Yeah.
You need to make
Alright.
a positive.
That's good.
I would say Bree's walking off in a different park. You didn't say you were going with them. But you definitely can be looking around, meandering as you're looking for. What do you want, a sword?
I want a rapier, and I'm willing to sell my short sword.
Okay. Make an investigation check as you're looking around.
Then it would cap out at 18. Then it would go higher than 18 for the distance.
That's gross.
10.
Okay.
Otherwise, it would be good.
I think you're looking around, and being a halfling walking around most towns of big folk, you're kind of ignored generally.
Are dwarves big folk?
They're medium-sized creatures. Yeah,
Oh.
I mean they're considerably bigger than a halfling,
Okay.
right? Even though short, a dwarf might be generally at this height but stocky, but halflings are, small.
Teeny-tiny?
Yeah, small size. So
Compare Mick to like a professional sumo wrestler.
Okay. Valid. Gotcha.
In terms of just like silhouette.
yeah. I mean So I mean, definitely dwarves are bigger, stockier, and taller.
Okay.
But as you're walking around, you do notice another. He's sitting and he kind of has a hat over his eyes, and he has like a little bit of like grass or twig or something. He's like chewing on as he's just sitting there absentmindedly, with the rain kind of running down off the brim of his hat. As his back is up a caravan, every once in a while bumps him as the dwarves are putting things in, and he's just kind of sitting there, kind of like looking at his feet and just not paying attention to what's going on. But he looks more approachable than other people.
Is he selling anything, or is he just?
No. He looks like he probably works with the caravans, but maybe moving big heavy crates is not his forte.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
A salesman.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, miss! Oh, how are you? And he kind of like pushes the brim of the hat up. And you see a bit of a young gentleman, definitely harder worked, big like callus on his hands, and somebody, as most halflings are, right? Halflings in this world, they find their way into other civilizations, and they're kind of the workhorses.
Mm-hmm.
Very willing to work hard, and they get good at a lot of different things, farming, that kind of thing. Oh, what can I help you with?
I'm looking to buy a new weapon.
Oh, I imagine we can help you with that. Yeah, I'm sure I can. No, I'm not a dwarf. I'm sure I can help you with that. Yes. What can I help you with? What are you exactly looking for? Maybe something for self-defense. Little. Well, I mean, you have some stuff on you already, right?
I do. I'm just looking for something that's slightly more adept at killing.
Okay. I mean, yes, I suppose the roads are a bit they can be a bit rough.
They're pretty dodgy.
Yeah. So you need to be good at killing, I suppose. An idea of what you're looking for? I mean, you have a sword, you have a bow and arrow.
I'm looking for something a little bit more elegant. Maybe or
Shovel.
tar, feathers. Maybe a rapier. Just something a little bit lighter
Couple
than my
dozen
short
garrote
sword.
wires.
Yeah, something that would fit,
Couple
our
dozen garrote
size.
wires.
Yeah.
Let me see what I have here. It's really hard to do a dwarven accent and then do anything else afterwards. It's just really difficult. Roll a persuasion check.
If a halfling hangs out with a dwarf for a very long time, it's going to start sounding like each other anyway.
That's true.
Persuasion?
Although halflings do tend to hold on to a bit of their own culture, regardless.
Yeah.
Which is...
I'm trying to give you an excuse.
Yeah, no. But a point that hasn't come up that might be interesting. But yes, halflings do tend to have, even though there's no halfling civilizations, there's definitely a halfling culture. 5. Not many of our folk really need that kind of thing. We're better with a hoe than with a sword. And he kind of goes over to his side and pulls out a rapier. Kind of well made,
I rolled bad. I don't trust you.
What? Rolled bad.
Ray doesn't know that.
I'm saying that in a meta way.
She says, and he kind of goes around and then sticks it into the ground. He says, I have my weapon. I can get a new one. I travel around quite a bit. But I mean, it's a bit more dear to me than just something that would be in the caravan. It might cost you a little bit more if that's what you're looking for.
Can I check it out? Can I hold it?
Sure. And he kind of picks it up and hands it over to you.
I would like to look at the sword and
Sure.
make sure it's not
Yeah, roll investigation check.
freaky.
It's cursed. Your hand touches it and you explode.
Ooh, that's better. Oh, what kind of check?
Investigation.
Something there.
21.
It's alive! No.
It's the same sword.
No, it's seems to be well made. It seems to be good. It's a little battle worn. It's not the nicest thing. It's obviously been used to defend himself. And the rolls, it's going to cost you a little bit more. You know, it's not going to be like, oh yeah, I'll trade your sword and like a point for this rapier. Like, it's going to cost you a little more because it's like his personal thing.
Okay.
So I mean, if you want, I could give it to you for. Do you still have the book open for equipment?
It was like 148. It was 25 gold.
Yeah. I mean, are you looking to keep the sword you have? Because I would need something to use.
I would be willing to give it to you.
I would do it. I could do it for the sword and like 2 hex.
So we don't have gold, so our things convert different.
How about my sword in 1.5 hex? And I'll play you a song.
A lot of people.
Roll a
Because the prices are so high in the game.
persuasion check.
So you just cut the prices in half, honestly, for the gold prices.
Oh no!
That's what we've always done. It seems to work out fine.
I wouldn't want you to take out your fiddle and ruin it in the rain. You know that's.
I give it my flute. I wouldn't ruin that in the rain.
That's also nice. Sometimes the folk, they don't like the playing when they're supposed to be working. They might start jigging, and then the boss will be mad. I think 2 hex and the sword would be just fine if you wanted to do that.
What about a kiss?
He's gay.
You know,
With a 5.
it's a
My
bit
wife
forward.
would kill him. He's gay now.
I don't think so.
Not where I come from.
Okay, I've heard of those parts of town, but maybe.
Okay.
Are you sure? I mean, you seem kind of put out about this whole thing.
She's trying to put out.
No, I'm trying to give you a
Nice.
kiss.
With room for advancement.
Do you have any
That's what
shining
I
cloths
was
that I could use to jazz it up a bit?
Shining cloth?
Yeah.
No.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna pay him for it.
All right.
And
so-
give him my short sword.
Okay, he takes your short sword. Well, thank you very much, miss.
Nice effort. Good effort, though.
It's fine.
I'll
I have no wiles
I'll be
in any
seeing
campaign.
you around a bit. I don't know. Last campaign, Keyleth got laid.
That's true.
Twice.
Yeah.
6 times 2 is
Different
12.
guys? Same guy?
Same guy.
Same guy?
It was Gunther.
That's what I called the broad shoulder. What a handsome man.
You were heckling this.
What a
Terrible.
handsome man.
Anything else people wanted to buy?
Oh, God.
Roll an investigation check for jerky.
Oh,
So
Hell
I'm
yeah.
going to the temple.
Sandy jerky.
Oh my god.
you done alright? What am I doing?
Investigation.
18.
You find jerky. Plus your point.
I would stop you from buying it.
The 1 point.
I don't have my point. I gave
Oh.
it away.
You find jerky, but you can't buy it.
Well, I want to try and convince them.
You save your money. I have food for you.
Jerky?
It's just as good as jerky. It's better.
What if I bought you?
It's
people.
It's fruitful.
Sorry, you don't get
We
jerky.
can go out.
there
We
a
can go
shirt?
out into
Are
the
there
woods, and I will
shirts?
kill a deer, and I will make
Are you looking for a shirt? Roll an investigation check.
Oh,
for a
come
shirt.
on.
You literally have 0.
15.
Whose hell was that?
Yeah, you find a shirt, but you can't buy that
I thought
either.
he had like.
I want to try and
something
convince
I
them.
think he's
to give
making
me
it
a
because he's
shirt.
using the Schrodinger's point for a while. He's
Yeah.
giving the
These
same
carabiners
I'm not negative. That's it.
are roll a persuasion check.
That's 0 though.
I
You've
am
had a lot of time
Baron.
the last few.
I am
seconds.
Baron. Last of my name. I need a shirt.
0.
When I get
What
back
would
to
you
the
say?
group.
Persuasion.
Oh, I'm sorry.
16.
Yeah, you get a shirt. It's nothing's fancy, but they don't want one
Can
of
it be
the
black?
heads of the
burlap
major
sack.
household. It cannot be
It
black.
has to be white.
No, it is not white either. It is
Brownish.
burlap.
Vomit.
It's in hex.
Brown like a sack. Like a brown sack.
no. It's a shirt.
Take a
Chartreuse.
sack. with
It is
articles.
blue, and it will be no other color.
I quit.
Fucking bullshit.
That's gonna
It's fucking bullshit.
bounce up to his eyeball.
Beggars can't be choosers. You don't have any money.
Being a literal beggar.
It's the second liar reference there.
Okay. You're going towards the temple.
The Temple of Morton, was it?
Morton. The Temple of
Here's a
Morton.
Okay.
The salt
Is it
girl?
the dex that adds on to these?
Roll an investigation check.
I asked somebody where it was.
Yes.
Yeah, they might not want to tell you.
And it's okay.
Investigate. You said investigation.
Yes.
8.
You can't find it.
Lots of piercing.
But you
Beer
do.
going with you, or are you going to distract by jerky and a shirt?
You look around for a
Chasing
while.
around.
And you can't say, but you end up back at Baron's house because you know that the church is in charge of there.
Okay.
So they're over by the side where they have kind of like a little pop-up tent over the body
Okay.
of this demon that you killed yesterday. They have something like kind of over the wall so that water doesn't get in the build, and they seem to be working, going in and out, although generally using the hole in the wall as the entrance as opposed to the front door.
Okay. So, is the guy that I spoke to, I suppose, there?
The guy that you spoke to.
The guy that thinks that he resurrected me.
Yeah. Oh, he's definitely there.
All right. I would like to approach him.
Yeah, I think you walk around and there's the whole wall. You see him inside, and he walks over, and he's just looking down. Everything's been cleared out of the room now. It is bare, and except for some things that it seems that they've brought in. It's very weird to be in it now with everything kind of cleared out. And he's just staring over. He's the only one in the room staring over the symbol on the ground, those 4 faces of Rusa, and he's sitting there just shaking his head. And then you walk up and he goes, "Oh, hello. It's good to see you again."
It's good to see you. Myself and my companions, we are readying ourselves to leave and venture to the east. And I was curious if there's any way that that you have any perhaps way to help protect me, maybe like a magic ring or any sort of magical items that I would be willing to pay, of course. I would not expect a handout, anything that the church perhaps uses for magical protection.
Magical protection?
A way to be watched over by your god, or whatever way you...
I mean, I rely on my symbol of Morden. I don't imagine that you follow the dwarven gods.
Player to DM, I'm looking for a ring.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll a persuasion.
15.
We've been working on that sort of thing. It takes quite a bit of work to make, and we don't have that many done. We've been mostly trying to give that sort of thing to the heads of the major households, make sure they can stay safe if there's some sort of demon attack. Unfortunately, I don't even have one myself. I think they assume that I'm able to protect myself if one of those damn beasts comes to me. I'm sorry, but I don't have any that I could sell. I wish I did. Definitely, it's some hard lands we live in up here.
Is there perhaps, if I can't have a ring of this kind, do you perhaps have any other sort of rings or things of that nature? Perhaps something of Morden. I would like to remember this.
Magical items are...
Not even magical, just something to remember. It can be relatively a little bit more expensive. I would like to really commemorate this time and never forget what Morden did for me.
Inder, correct?
Inder, yes.
And he takes his own magical symbol, or his own holy symbol off. And he says, "So when we enter the priesthood, we carve our own symbols. I've had this one since I entered, since I was a boy. But never before has it given me the ability to bring someone back from the dead. I think that Morden himself spoke through me that day, and I think it would honor him if I gave this to you.
Oh, I couldn't, but if you insist.
I do
Thank you.
indeed. Yes.
And what's his name again?
You just con a priest times only so much.
What's his name again?
Well,
Yeah,
he did make it.
I
He did
don't.
make him think it's stronger than it is.
What's his name, Matt?
I don't. Yeah, you roll a lot of good. His
Yeah.
name.
And Rand.
It's a very popular name.
Oh my god.
Rand.
Please.
My name is Hewitt.
Hewitt.
What?
Hewitt, I'll remember this, and I'll remember you, and I'll never forget it. Thank you.
He does taxes on the side.
I'll bring the word of Morden where I go.
Don't make promises you won't keep.
No,
I mean,
I will tell them what he did for me. Even if he's not my god of choice, he still helped me, and you helped me, and I respect that, and I appreciate that.
I'm sorry. I've never known one of your kind to show such respect. Never. You're a special breed, Inda.
Some of us are just different, I suppose.
Now you don't have any idea how to get rid of this thing, do you?
He's referring to the actual carving.
God damn, what evil this is.
May I make a religion roll to see if I have any possible idea on what to say?
Yeah.
That's only a 9, so
Sometimes I roll. Doesn't matter what I roll. You're not rolling against anything. I just do it.
I'm going. The most I can guess is the ground is clearly desecrated, so perhaps consecrating it, which I'm sure you're doing.
We're working on it, yes, but is that enough? Is it possible to consecrate ground in the name of the gods with this awful symbol here?
I will tell you what. If in my travels I find a way that this can be handled, I'll make sure that you find out as well in time.
If you could send me word of anything, any thoughts, that would be much appreciated.
You have my word, Hewitt.
Well, thank you, sir.
I take the holy symbol and I just kind of put it in my coat pocket.
Yeah, I don't know what the symbol of Morden is. I want to say it's a hammer.
I think it's a hammer and an anvil, like
something
down.
like that. Yeah. I'm sorry, people that really like dwarves. I also really like dwarves, but it's
Soul Forger, right? Do you still have that little statue thing?
Yeah, that's right.
I do.
That's going to be what I use for identifying.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
They keep her
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay. At this point, let's take a quick 10-minute break. It's 8:43. We'll be back at 8:53. Yeah, it's a bit late for a break, but that part's done. So I can kill you after the break. Be ready for that, everybody. Stay tuned, and thank you very much.
Flaming death.
Don't sit on the cat.
If you have time after we're done, feel free to eat all of the cake in my fridge.
Hi guys. Yeah, we took up a little extra minute there because we have a lot of cakes.
Nobody ate cake.
There will be cake eating later.
I got you that really nice dice tower.
Yeah, I got myself a bowl of pasta. So, what do you guys want to do?
Apparently die.
Yeah, I mean, so we did all the shoppy things.
We need to build a raft.
Yep.
Bedtime.
All right, so you guys are gonna head back eastward towards the river.
To the riverbank, yeah.
There aren't as many trees by the river, you'll remember.
I don't need too many.
No,
Wait
definitely
a minute.
not.
There weren't up north though, by where it started to get into the foothills.
You could do that, but you would have to cross the river to get to the mountains.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah.
I don't.
Actually, at all.
Me neither. You mean the other river? Not
Yes.
The little tributary.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's.
That's what it
so
is.
over
It's a
here,
tributary.
there's the mountains, and there's the big river, and then there's that little other like rivulet thing going that way.
Tributary.
The tributary. You would have to
Okay, social studies is really good to you. I get it.
cross
Dude,
over
social
that
studies
tributary to
champion.
get closer back to
Some
where there's more trees. on
I
the
would
other
like
side.
to go to. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna kick this one over to the DM. What does Badi know about a passage over the river and craft that my people use?
Yeah. Okay. Absolutely.
Because me, I'm thinking like a dugout or like a raft.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly.
And that makes it, and probably rafts, right? Because you
Simple.
they do not. Very simple. They do not often transport a rock back and cross because
I
it's
cannot
really
imagine.
hard. Which is why there really aren't any in the village, right? They're kind of all.
And they wouldn't like it very much, I don't think.
Yeah. I mean, they can.
They was gonna count on a
The-
boat that you don't like it.
Nahukos usually. Do you want to get me a wine glass while you're over there before you come back? I would really appreciate that. So I can put some of this grape juice into it.
You want one of these small ones or one with the actual like this?
Funimation
Whatever.
done with the
I'm
episode.
really down for whatever. Yeah, so Nahukos keeps her Arak with her, so they need to have like a sturdy raft that can do that.
Sure. Yeah. But transport us, I mean.
How
Yeah.
fast does this river normally move? Like just
It
looking
is
at
not rainy season, so it's not a bad time to try to cross actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can swim it. It didn't go that
I
bad
can
before.
swim.
Be careful. This river is not to.
Respect the Shanhira.
I will.
Correct? Is that right, buddy?
Yes,
If I
we
get
just
in
call her
trouble-
Shanhira, but yes, that's correct.
If I get in trouble,
Thank
I'll
you, Grandma.
fly out. I don't want to have to.
I could not swim so far across.
I'm
Not
very
with
light.
my armor on.
I
I can't either.
owe
For the
you.
opposite reason.
I'm gonna take up 2 points. I owe you 2 points.
For what?
You helped me back in Chalnagar.
Don't forget about this help.
You helped me to purchase these quiver arrows I have.
Okay.
Take it.
Thank you, I guess. I will take these.
Bree, I have an arrow for you.
Me?
Yes.
What is it?
It's very special. Something is flying. You shoot this at it, it won't be flying for much longer.
I bought you 3 extra. Don't arrows typically do that?
That's really powerful.
Only
What can I
for-
give you in return? I have so much money. I'd be happy to pay for them.
It was 9 points.
Suppose they could.
I'll
sell
give-
a sword of cuts things.
I'll give the very
kind of
pragmatic Tanaki that.
Okay.
Well, that was the actual price.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's how much it costs.
Oh.
Yeah. 5D, what can I give you?
Bree. Insult me by asking to give me something in return.
Wow. I'm so lucky.
Gift.
This is a nice gift.
Ain't true. That's how you can repay me.
I also bought this.
How much did this cost you, these arrows?
I paid 1 hex for 2.
1 hex for 2 arrows.
Here we go.
They're magic.
Wait
He
a second.
repeats
What does this mean?
He's an echoing machine.
Inda, you don't think this is a ridiculous price?
They're magic.
I cast
They are
I
magic.
cast disguise self on myself to turn myself into Zephahim. 2 hex, 1 hex. Let us stand around and argue all day.
I smack you. Very hard with the back of my hand.
The price was steep, but 1 arrow rightly placed.
One
is
slap.
priceless.
And I bought this.
I suppose. If it saves our lives.
Consider if that
Maybe.
thing had tried to take flight.
We're gonna play a game. I'm gonna pour it on
Ooh, I don't like where this is
Bjorn, and the first person
Who is
to
Björn?
burn. What's your name?
Born.
Burn.
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 Burn. Like burn.
Bjorn.
Yes.
Bjorn.
Burn Victor.
Whoever you are.
Burn. Bjorn.
Birdie.
Bairn.
Gonna pour it all over him. First person to catch him gets 100 points.
Okay, done.
From who?
100
Done.
points.
Done.
Wait.
Not today.
Let's do it.
Wait a minute.
Right now, let's go.
No,
this
we're
is
not doing
important.
it today.
Why
If
not?
they can't catch me,
He's trying to
Do
turn.
I-
He's trying to get the hex.
get the 100 points.
I will give you.
No, you're the greased up hog in this equation. Like, you don't pay the
If I
hog.
win.
You don't win. I win by them not catching you.
That doesn't seem fair.
Life isn't fair.
This is
I'm
not
not doing
right.
it.
What is happening right now? Why did you buy this?
Can I catch him with my sword?
How much was this?
No.
Define catching him.
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking.
I don't remember.
Does he still have to be moving?
18 points.
18 points, 3 hex.
If I catch him dead.
3 hex.
And I got a
18
dagger.
points.
Inda, why did we not go with them?
And
I
got
don't know. Why did we not do this?
And I got a dagger. It came with the potion.
I
With
got
the
a-
potion.
I got a
You are lucky
rapier.
this is good of you to do. It's funny.
I'm gonna draw my
Otherwise
rapier
I
and be
would
like,
kill
look what I got!
I appreciate it very much.
They had these boots that there's a dagger in the boot. Like,
What?
like
No,
not.
they don't care about me at all.
The boot is the dagger inside the
Everyone
boot.
says,
Yeah, like it
"We
pops
can
out of the boot.
talk."
Outside
And
the
then you
boot.
kick someone with it and stab them. It was amazing. I didn't buy those.
Look at my rapier!
Beard.
What? Oh.
Did you figure out about your thumb issue?
Choking.
Thumb.
It's just stuck.
The
Alright,
priest
your
could not
thumb
do
is
anything.
I walked over to Buddy.
Your
and
brain
I didn't
is
see
stuck.
you. I didn't
I walked
see
over to
Maybe
Buddy.
if we
I'm
make
still
him
disguised,
so
but
free, he
whatever.
wouldn't feel it if we cut off his
And-
thumb.
Buddy.
I don't think it
And
works
I
that way.
put my hand out like this, and
Don't worry,
A-
we'd still call you
a
thumb.
picture of what I imagine the
look like a
raft
thumb.
would look
You
like,
can
with
hang
all
it
the
around your neck,
logs,
like
one
an-
after another,
like a
after another,
holy
after another,
symbol.
wrapped up with the rope. They kind of rotating like a freaking hologram. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Is this how we would do it? Something like this? I've never created a raft before.
Something like that, yes, but a little maybe more solid.
Maybe 2 layers of logs.
The river is wild. I would suggest.
What was that? Johnny Quest they did at the beginning? They were all in the river and
Right, you would know.
Maybe.
and I cannot cross over.
Yeah, so something substantial, yes, and that would be a good.
Alright, so I count the number of logs that are on the illusion that I have up here that we're using as sort of like the blueprint. I'm showing everybody, it's like, this is how many it looks, this is what we need to cross the river.
3 or 4 logs per person, probably.
Yes.
Yeah, it's running like pool noodles across
If a couple people
If
can
we
swim,
inflate
Wait a minute.
something
Beard.
around our arms, we can float.
That's how
across.
bears getting across.
if some of you can swim, then swim.
Swim.
That's not for
That's what they said. They said that they could swim.
No, maybe, but you'll get scattered. The idea is to cross the river together,
Who knows what's in there?
not a mile downstream.
Well,
Well, a mile is not that far.
It is we're trying to find each other.
Okay.
This is true.
No.
Okay, we all cross
Use all
together.
my things.
It needs to be a big
Yeah.
raft.
Oars
Just save them.
or poles, but that will not do much for us in the Shanhira. It is deep.
oars or poles.
Oh, this wasn't the Shanhira.
We're crossing a tributary to get to the wood, but then we're taking it down the Shanhira.
Ah.
This is our technically our river transport for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
To get where we need to go and head south or, well, just south.
It's a one-way trip. This thing ain't going up.
We gotta
We're not
walk.
going up river.
We have to walk
No.
back up.
I think I know how to make a boat.
Why would you know that?
A boat?
Do you know what a
Like a
boat
raft.
is?
A raft.
That's a big difference. A boat and a
I
raft.
can make a raft.
What if I were to pull you?
Across. No, that's
I
a
don't
good
think
idea.
I'd get on a raft that Baron made.
I'll make my own. I'll let you pull me across.
Ooh, we'll have a
Excuse me.
contest. You make yours, and then we'll all
you
work
all,
together.
You
and
all
make one.
build a raft, and you tie it to me, and I will pull you across the river.
This is very heavy for you to do.
A bear is not the only animal I can turn into.
I'll forget about this.
Can you have a swim speed?
If I have an animal that turns into a swim speed,
At level 5. Well, certain levels of druid give you.
New thing.
At certain levels, you can have a fly speed.
I can do anything.
We didn't know
I can do
what
anything that's
class
challenge
it was.
rating 1 that doesn't fly.
Okay.
Dire otter.
Fly.
That's right. You get,
Fly.
so you get swim
Crocodile.
before you get fly.
Correct.
That makes
Fly
sense.
is the
Crocodile's
last
only
one you
Okay.
get.
Half.
Really?
I can turn it to a shark if I really wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to turn into a bull shark because this is
I
fresh.
thought you had to turn into an animal that you've seen before, though.
Nope.
I've lived around here. There could be crocodiles.
That's not true. I did that when we played.
That was Baron's thing.
Your character was terrible, though.
Not
it was
Baron.
terrible, but it was
I
I was
flavor.
gonna say, do I
It was all
miss-
I mean,
flavor.
in
Anyway,
theory,
I
it
did
should
it
be at least an
specifically.
animal I'm familiar with.
Yeah.
So you guys are heading northward to cross the tributary to get to the woods to get some lumber to make a raft to head east.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, so
And that's the plan.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Look at you guys. I'm very impressed.
We have a plan.
fuck.
A multi-step plan.
But when you have 7 people trying to do something that's gonna take longer, if we had 12 people, we wouldn't have even be able to make that decision tonight.
That's lovely.
Okay, I'm gonna go up
We had
to a
12
tree
people at this
and
fucking table, I
constantly
wouldn't be in front
firebolt
of
it
it.
until it falls.
Okay, so will you head off northward again?
Does
Are
that
you-
pass my house?
We're not going back to your house, man.
No, I'm asking. Let me ask you a question,
You-
okay?
Your house or the monastery?
Are you
My house.
leaving the town or are you going towards your house?
Nope. I'm asking if where we are now to where we are going, if I pass my house at any point during that time.
Well, I don't know where you all met up. So the answer can be whatever you want it
So
to
it can be yes.
It can be yes if you want the answer to be
Then I will, before we leave, go into my house, take my mom's little statues, and leave.
They're not there. The room was cleared out.
Dun dun dun.
And I think Inda can tell you that because he went to the house. Your mother's entire room had been cleared out.
Okay, I'll leave.
They took everything. Even
Probably
the
took-
baby booties.
You don't know if it's evidence. You don't know if
Are they
they're
gilded?
looking at it to
Yeah,
see if
gilded on
it's
the wall.
magical or desecrated. Or you don't know if they just moved it out so they can get more easily
took
into the
everything.
room. Yeah, but her room is empty.
Even the last can of
Entirely.
dwarf hash.
They took
Is the
everything.
symbol of Gusa still on the floor?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Alright, well, I'll leave quickly. Upset that they took everything.
Don't touch it.
What about grandma? Did they take grandma?
Grandma's gone.
Grandma's gone, man.
She's at the nursing home now.
She's at the dwarven
The
nursing
dwarven
home.
nursing home.
Are you paying?
Push her down a really deep mine shaft and say, "Dig until you drop."
Good luck.
That sounds dwarven.
It sounds dwarven, right? I think so. And then they throw some dirt on you after you keel over.
It's a very respectable death.
I mean, continue to dig forward for
Okay,
the next generation.
are you guys heading
Okay, actually.
directly north? Are you following the road
I
northward?
think we'd be following the river if we're going to
We're going north.
Or the road that leads up towards the mines? Or are you kind of like heading north and east?
East by northeast.
Okay, east by northeast.
Through the woods, we're gonna fight a lion.
Walking for a while. No lions right now, not between the dwarven town
Calm yourself
and
down.
I want to use my new dagger.
a
Should I-
lion?
Maybe.
They got some Ritalin, some magical Ritalin for this kid.
I have a lot more energy now than I used to. I don't know why.
You get up to that little, whatever, tributary.
Yep.
Capillary.
You get up to the capillary.
A tribe
of the
called
water.
Tributary.
I left my wallet in. I don't know the town names in this part of the world well enough yet to go off the top of my head.
Providence.
Moped.
Nothing sounds like El Segundo. I got nothing. You get to the tributary. It is there. It is fairly wide. You might be able to swim across. Might have difficulty in heavy armor.
Racing to the other side.
It is still raining lately, although it's even lightened up a bit, so it's really just a drizzle, and you can see bright skies coming towards you a bit.
One hex if I win.
The wind is not really there to help
I don't
move it
think you're
along
gonna
as
win.
quickly as one would hope. But
I'm not
it's
giving you
getting
any
there.
points.
For a competition.
I don't care. I'm not giving you any points.
Okay, you lose. I
Let's
win.
go, baby.
I won because I kept points.
Swim?
Oh, yes.
Wait for me.
The oil of slipperiness also has a use in water too. Okay, just making sure.
Okay.
Too soon.
Okay, so. Oh, it's only
Use it
jump distance.
immediately.
Alright, I'll race you.
Good.
What about me? I can't get
Find
across.
speed read.
That's also a good
It's
thing.
can
No.
not swim. Spirit, it's a face
You did a
spirit.
bad
Is
job.
it really
You
like
want
shallow? Is there any like
Just go.
current?
No, I have.
This is a big
There's
It's
a
not,
little
I had
bit
to find
of
a
force.
river steed, so it's
I
different.
weigh like
that
30
was the one that had a
pounds.
fly speed, but it's
Right.
anything.
You weigh 30 pounds?
Horse, elk.
Thereabout.
It's a specific.
After all that breakfast she does now.
beer, maybe.
Would you say that
On
the
the
water
left.
is shallow enough that a horse could
I
cross?
weigh 25 pounds.
Make a nature.
I can't get
check.
across this by myself.
Nature.
Get a seahorse mountain. Wow.
There's no way.
Do that.
That's pretty terrible.
I'm passing out bacon to everyone on the walk. So we
I'm
can-
not very good at swimming, you guys. Can I,
That's a 5.
help?
I'm a -1 nature, so.
Yeah. Yeah, a horse could walk across it. Yeah. You're pretty sure.
Okay.
I mean, you can't see the bottom, but pretty sure.
I would say, Sazish, please show me the way across. And I'll cast Find. What is it?
Dobe.
Hold. Sorry. Yeah, Find Steed. Find Dobe. Yes. Find Steed.
That's a good spell. Fucking find
What
steed.
kind of steed?
A seahorse.
So it would be a. It would be a dark horse.
Okay.
Dark horse. Like a charcoal, like
You
black.
just feel pain in your mind.
Underground
Like,
comic books. Kind
Yes,
of,
yes.
yeah. Okay, and how does it come to you?
well,
Um,
mole.
I would say that it doesn't quite come right to me, but I can kind of almost see it, like it kind of appears.
Yeah.
And I would go over to it.
Yeah, so there is just a horse off on the horizon. You guys haven't seen wild horses here, but it does start coming a bit closer, though not quite far. It stays a bit far out, and as you're all kind of looking.
There's a lot of food right there.
Wait, did he summon on the other side of the river?
No, it's on this side. Zephahim just walks over to it, and it acts like it's going to move away from him a bit, but eventually he just... you watch as Zephahim kind of walks up to a wild horse and seems to befriend it right before your eyes. He's the best druid you've ever seen.
Wow. How'd you do that?
Ooh. I did not do it. Sazish did it for me.
Is Sazish the name of that horse?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Sazish is the name.
to name it.
Hello.
Oh
I
my
still
God.
look like him. Hello, Sazish.
My horse I will name Veligaz.
Veligaz.
So Sajish.
That also sounds like some sort of groin medicine.
It's Vaseline.
No.
Yes.
The horse's name is Veligaz.
I stole.
I want to race
heard
spear and cross
Vaseline.
river.
Yep, let's do it.
What about me?
Okay, you join in.
I can't swim across the river.
That's the game.
That's the game.
I want to join in, but I can't.
I'm too small.
Learn to swim, kid.
In a current, I weigh 25 pounds.
Learn to
So
swim.
little kids.
I would
swim.
attempt.
That's like a baby.
I would attempt to now cross with the horse.
How many women you know have had 25-pound babies?
25 pounds of baby.
That's why they're miserable. At.
So
That's like
if Zephyrine is gonna try, if Zephyrine is gonna try and ride across
Oh, got it.
the tributary
It's like the
line,
football game where all the
Look
players
at-
smash through the...
I'm gonna
Well,
try and do so. What?
one thing at a time. These guys want to race.
Oh.
One thing at a time.
Alright, let's do it.
You know what I'm talking about, Tony?
Okay, you guys kind of saddle up right on the shores. The water lapping
Football
onto
game
your
where the
feet.
players smash through
So
the
what would
As you
swim
look
speed
across-
be?
paper and they just all come through.
Your swim speed is half your speed.
Okay.
We make this a skill check just because otherwise, body just wins.
Why?
Oh no! Do you guys both have 40?
35.
50.
50!
You're fucked.
50!
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Unarmored movement.
You can dash as a bonus action, and he can't.
Alright, so I was gonna ask you.
Or can I?
I will dash as a bonus action.
Oh no, I think this should be a skill challenge.
I think it should be a skill
I don't want
challenge.
to just-
Okay. Okay.
All right, so you guys are ready. Is someone gonna call it off?
She doesn't just want to destroy you.
Athletics, let's go.
When that horse gets across the river, we start.
Hang on.
I'll start it.
I want to...
I can shoot
Wait,
sparks
no.
for prestidigitation. Let's
Okay.
go.
What
I'm going to
horse?
inspire both of them.
Okay.
No!
Both.
All right.
Let's say in this... The rematch we've all been waiting for.
The thumb.
The fist of the precared country. Versus
The
the thumb. In a race. A death race, if you will. Or it could be.
thumb.
Who will win? This is the triathlon. The first match.
It's like Melee when you're in Pokemon Stadium.
The first challenge was hand-to-hand combat. Now, for the swimming part of the challenge.
Get on with it and
Are you ready?
This is getting.
Both of you take a point of inspiration.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Get set. Go.
Initiative.
Oh, initiative.
For initiative.
No, that's bad. It's a 5.
17.
Baron is off, and by the time you kind of look up and go, and just jump into the water after him, moving as quickly as you can. I want you both
Did
to
I
roll. You did not cheat. No, I think you got. You were just quicker off the shot.
Okay.
Quicker off the block. That's the
Yes.
phrase. I know sport things. Roll athletics checks to see as you are careening as quickly as you can across the
Come
water.
to me.
Go suck.
Did you say that out loud? Did we hear
What was
that?
that?
That was a 2.
Hold on. That was on the table. I don't know what.
Athletics?
Yeah.
11.
18.
Okay. There's,
So you let me
He did
down.
not
once he's
come
in
to you.
the river,
Oh,
he
wait,
kind of
I
bobs
can
for a
do
minute
this.
as he gets
It's too late.
18?
You gotta do it as it's
Oh,
happening.
I can't beat you anyway. I only got a 17
as-
max.
Yeah, so as you hit the water, you stop for a minute. As Body just goes in, arms and legs already kicking as she gets above waist height, and she pulls up neck and neck with you.
Ooh.
As that happens, and you get towards the middle of the river, I want you both to roll a Dex saving throw.
Tentacles.
Wait a minute. Can I see it?
Duck Thulu.
You cannot see through the water.
Duck Thulu.
Past perception though?
I did that was
Not nothing below. It's whatever it is. Something I can't. It's not an effect I can see.
Correct.
Okay.
It's
So
not
that
an
would have
effect.
triggered damage. Ooh, not
Say
good.
perception?
Dex save.
Oh, Dex save. Wait, so
Yes.
what is that? Is that this one?
Yeah.
Yes.
11.
I'll use my inspiration.
And I'll use my inspiration.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Come
Okay.
on, that inspiration.
12.
10 and 12. Okay.
You see both. Boop.
Oh,
So as you are going, you're neck and neck, and suddenly something
Pulls you down.
grabs onto you from below.
no.
You know I was scared of the water for a reason.
And
Better
I
than
rolled a
kids.
natural 20.
Oh, fuck.
That's
The
bad.
cracking go. That's.
The cracking of the capillary.
Baron's deaf. That is fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So you take
Ugh.
10 slashing damage.
10.
Me?
Yes. As all of a sudden something rakes across you, digs into the back of your leg, and pulls as you're just now bleeding from the back of one of your legs unexpectedly in the water.
All right, let's yell together, Michael.
How far across the river am I?
Oh, you were going with the horse too?
Yeah.
You're a little bit.
Hold on.
Yeah. Okay.
How deep is this river? Because if he's able to cross with a horse, I can't
Oh, yeah.
see
No,
the
he-
fucking tentacle monster that's attacking around.
It's not a tentacle monster.
I rolled
And
a
he rolled a 6 to see if he could. So he thinks he can cross with a horse.
Right.
That's why I didn't realize he was trying to cross with a horse.
I'm going
yet.
to rage.
Okay.
I'm gonna fake rage.
Okay. So you're going, and the horse very quickly is like losing its footing. It is much deeper than you assumed.
I'll try to turn around.
Okay. Yeah, and I think you're able to, and he falls. I think you end up kind of like getting off and like waiting back a bit so the horse can get up and shake off on the.
Sir, I cannot swim.
As this is going on. So you rage.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm raging.
What are you guys doing now? Do you keep swimming?
Do we see all of
I
this
never
happen
saw
on the
it.
bank?
You don't see what happens. You cannot see below the surface of the river. It is muddied. It is ripples everywhere
bonus
as the
action?
water continues to hit
that's
it.
a
Plus
rain
the
dance.
current is
I feel
pulling
like-
it.
Can I
I'll
also
take
rage?
blood or
Can I
anything?
also?
I was going to say that I was with Zephahim on the horse.
I don't see blood or anything.
You can't rage, dude.
I'm not raging.
Not
raging. Unless you level barbarian.
from here. They're about halfway across this pretty big expanse. You know,
I'm
so
not. I just don't understand exactly how
So all
wide
three
this
of
river
us
is.
probably
Yeah,
not
and, like-
immediately.
How many feet across the river?
It's like between Beverly and Salem, where the river monster lives.
Oh, that size.
Okay, sure. Yeah, we'll go with that.
The crack, the hydrant. Yeah, I
Yeah.
got you. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, so something
exactly
That's
has,
exactly how wide it is.
Okay.
something has scratched across your leg.
That's
Wait,
a long,
if
that's a long fucking swim. I'm not doing that.
If body could rage, could I not?
No, it just whoever
you didn't take
got lower on.
Oh, I did.
No.
Oh, I didn't.
No, whoever rolled lower on the deck save.
Okay, then never mind. I can't do anything. I'm good.
Okay. You guys keep swimming?
I hit it.
No, I'm gonna go fight it.
Okay, so you guys both stop in the middle of this water after this happens. And you look around. You see them, like you hear her stop and them looking around. Obviously there's something in the water. Roll perception checks.
All of us? Ooh.
Nope, just those two.
16.
What are they doing?
No.
Natural one.
Okay. You look around as blood starts to seep into the water, makes it even harder to see. You see what appears to be this weird large creature. Maybe it's a ray of some sort, as like it swoops kind of under the water away from you with two large like fins. And you see it just as it kind of goes further away.
Did we see what happened?
Not really, but at this point, I think with them stopping away, you are seeing like
blood-
more
yeah, the
blood
blood
pool
pool.
because it's coming up to the surface.
What happened over there?
So who's some of the river?
You just see me hacking at the water.
As
What
that,
for?
1, 2, 3.
She's on the horse with him.
You are?
I was trying to tell everybody that, but then
I
Matt
was-
told me to shut up because
I
they were
was just-
talking about the race across the
so
river.
the horse is back on the other side anyway. So
Yeah, we
you're with
turned,
us.
if you were with me, we turned around because
Okay.
the horse was drowning.
as that happens, all of a sudden you watch as something shoots out of the water, goes flying about 10 feet right into Bairn. Bairn, you notice as this thing is coming at you, what you saw were not fins. They are two wings on this black, long, lanky, beaked creature as it screeches out and goes at you with its talons. That is going to be a natural 1. You can take an attack of opportunity on it.
I don't like birds.
As it's coming towards you, you just stop, face up, and 12 won't do it. So, you're able to move, and you punch, and you hit what is like a thick, natural armor on this thing that looked like it would be rather smooth, maybe a little furry or hairy. But as you punch it, you realize it is hard underneath. As it goes back into the water and swims slightly away, now everyone can roll initiative.
What the hell?
I'm not afraid.
Okay, so it's my turn.
So we're like
Hundreds of feet high.
Today.
We're actually, oh, it's cocked.
Fucking initiative roll.
At least, well, I don't know how wide is this river.
Okay.
Well, according
Maybe I'm
to
not first.
Mike,
I
it's like a mile across. And they're about
What's the
halfway.
easiest way for me
So
to
they're
get
about 20, they're like
1,000 feet.
2,600 feet.
Wait a minute.
Can I
That
s-
wasn't
I'm
a
not
mile.
first.
That bridge wasn't a mile across.
I don't know.
There's no distances.
Can you put a little Purell on it?
Hold on a
I know
second.
that a mile is 5,280 feet.
Where
Yeah,
am I
that was-
getting pure? Oh.
That bridge is not that long.
It definitely felt it, okay?
Well,
It feels that
you're
way.
biking in the middle of winter, though.
It feels that way at 1 a.m. when you're trying to bike to get a milkshake, so.
Listen.
sexy.
Where is the blue? I had a blue. No.
Yeah, you did.
We have
You
green.
have to-
It's dirty water. It's kind of green. Okay.
You want the green?
What's it green from? DM? Master of this world?
Algae
What?
blue.
What's it dirty from?
Algae blue.
Algae. Oh, that's awful.
Just use the black for
Oh, that one's gonna be
visual.
even worse.
That's even worse.
Just use the black so we can see
There
it.
was definitely a blue one.
No, you want to do something different.
There we go.
Use black for everything.
Look at all of this green.
Is that like
river.
your soul?
My soul isn't black.
My soul's green.
I would care about it.
My
Does
soul's
that
brown.
make all?
All right, using the Google Maps.
Oh my god.
How long is it?
measure- That's
How old are we?
There we go. So I think
That's
you guys are all on this shore
or 100
with your
meters.
horse.
There's Ramsey's. No, I mean there's Bill Bob's.
Alright, so how about we just go.
It's clearly like
Give me this for a second.
Like a
90
custom
feet
one you got
across.
too?
90 feet.
Clipper ship into Beverly Pier.
Oh, okay.
And you, Baron and Buddy are.
I don't know where I
it's
am.
like 1,000 feet.
It's me.
So it's like a quarter mile.
We're on that bank.
Yeah.
It's a little bit
It's like
shy.
10. Look, there's 100 length. It's like
Can you guys show me?
Tony.
What's
I'm
your
getting
how,
bridges.
how long this bridge is?
It's like 1,000 feet.
It definitely feels way longer than that, bro.
It's a full field.
Okay.
I know, because it goes up and then it's a hill.
25 to 20?
Is it a girl
20.
and a halfling?
Yeah, no, I'm just looking at it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
cool.
What'd you get?
It's really cool.
Here I am.
Nope.
So 20 for and 20 to 15?
19.
No, no,
15.
no. Who said what?
I am
I don't have
10.
it.
Which got a 20.
Yes.
Not in
Oh, I put in. I said in though.
Yeah, definitely
Sorry,
not.
that's my bag.
Is that what we're fighting?
This worm.
That's
That's what
me.
we're fighting.
That's me.
From a different game.
19 was Bree.
I can't
Uh,
believe I'm not first.
Did anyone else get 20, 15?
15.
Uh,
Yeah, you have plus
is
100.
Buddy.
I know.
15, 10?
I'm like third.
11.
11 is Baron. We have a lot of B names.
I
10,
can change
5?
my name if you want.
6.
6. Okay.
Just kill me during this battle and I'll change my name.
Look at what happened to Belvoir. Look at this. What is this?
Dude,
It's a ruin.
dude, you made him like
So
2
Inda got 6
name was like-
and 5 was Turok.
Yep.
It looks beautiful.
How much we can do from here anyway?
Tanaki, it is your turn first.
Can I see both
Oh, we're 60?
these two in the river?
Yes. You
Perfect.
can see where they are in the
Break
river.
apart.
I've been wanting to do this.
All right.
A lightning bolt of water?
I will cast
Well,
haste
he was
on
a
both
Tempest
Okay.
card,
by
that's
spending
why.
3 sorcerer points so I can twin it.
Baldor-
So I get both of them.
Baldor the
Perfect.
Tempest card.
Okay.
Who's he a cleric of?
Sorcerer
Great card.
points.
Who's he a cleric? Who's God?
So,
Twin cast spells.
man, I've lost all these things, but I have one.
I have to look up the
To
names.
be able to
Oh,
throw
was
over
it?
them so you can see.
Oh, what's
All right, there's 3 minis on the board, and I don't know what in the
That's
water.
the bad guy.
No, it's not.
That little worm.
Okay.
Martin
So-
Woodwin.
No, it's the other one.
Baron
It's close,
and
it's very
Badi in the water. All of a sudden, you feel extremely invigorated, like you just snorted coke off the toilet.
Not that I know what that's like.
Why off the toilet?
Not that you know what
That's
that's
the
like,
most
though, right?
invigorating way to do it.
Because that's how it's done.
I do not
You just do not surge. Okay. Yeah. So you are now hasted. That means you get an extra action.
Oh,
You get an
Plus 2
extra
to your
action plus
AC.
2 to AC, and your movement is doubled
wait, forever?
for a minute.
Yes, forever.
10 rounds.
10
Here it
rounds.
comes.
10 rounds?
Yeah.
Is that a concentration though?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So
That's fucking
10
ridiculous.
Tanaki is concentrated. That ends your turn.
This is really
This is
good.
gross.
Yes.
It's really
Bree,
good.
you're up.
Haste is
Really
gross.
good. And I
I'm
can
going
get
to
2
use as a
better.
bonus action. I'm going to use Eye for Detail to see if I can spot the hidden creature.
Uh,
It's a perception check.
What does eye for detail do that a perception check doesn't do?
You can use a bonus action to make a perception check to spot a hidden creature
Bonus
or
action.
object.
So you can do it as a bonus action. Got you. Okay, roll a perception check then.
Okay.
Who shall be with us?
Yeah.
You better not be saying that out loud.
Dude. It's because if we can hear that, we might
13.
do bad. I might not have pasted you.
We're gonna get bad Goosa juju.
Goose is gonna show
13
up.
is literally just enough. So only you can see it right now,
It's gonna
but
get
just
like
under the surface, and kind of coming up behind where Badi is, you see something.
Yeah.
It's not that creature, but it's rather similar.
Yeah, you weren't
Alright, so
there.
now that I can see it, I'm gonna shoot an arrow at it.
Thanks.
Okay, sure.
That was when we killed Crumball.
Yeah, I would say it's probably just a straight roll. I mean, it's under the water, but it's not super. It's coming up, so as it's rising, you
What
can
do you have?
A short bow?
Okay, it's in within 80 feet.
roll attack.
Oh, no.
Is that a 1?
Yeah, it's a 1.
Roll again.
How about
Oh wait, I can roll again. I'm lucky.
Okay.
Yes!
Halflings,
Oh,
man.
on the feet. Yeah, that's another 1.
Okay, that's a 6.
Racial
That
trait.
was better. 8, 9,
Way
10,
better.
11, 12, 13, 14.
14 is not going to be enough. So it shoots, and it looks like it's going well, but the refraction of the water, it just misses, and you're like, damn. Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
As that happens, Badi, you are now up. You see an arrow kind of shoot. I'll let you roll a free perception check right now. As you look probably in the direction that Bree literally just shot.
8.
8's
My
not gonna.
vantage
You
point
still
is
don't know where
RD8
this
now, not
thing is, but you know it's around.
Alright.
It doesn't really matter at this point.
I'm going
just for
to.
future
I got you.
Bardic inspiration. I'm gonna use my movement to dive under the water.
So you dive just far down.
Just underneath the
Okay,
surface.
so you dive under the
Can I
surface.
see it when I'm under the water?
I'm gonna say with that perception check. I mean, you can make another perception check as your action if you want.
I'm gonna use my hasted action to make a perception
Okay,
check.
make a hit.
That's better. That's 18.
Yes.
I'm sorry, 17.
You come and you find almost face to face with this creature. Big, much bigger than you, with its wings that are kind of together, but as you look at it, they kind of grow just a bit as they're curved in the water, with its long limbs, its talons reaching up as its beak opens up in
Does the
front of you.
monster have short
Alright.
talons?
I'm gonna make my first attack
Put it to
at
anime so you can actually
Reckless Skill of Master.
talk underwater.
Everything's perfect.
That's gonna hit.
No
That's a
disruptions.
26 to hit. I'm sorry, 26, 25 is
All
21.
anime
Sorry.
characters.
21 will
Rest
still
forever.
hit, yes.
Okay.
You ever see that?
So that's 20 damage, slashing magical.
Wow.
There we
You
go.
rolled a 3.
Holy
Funny
Okay.
numbers.
Yeah, you cut through the water,
Plus 10
I
and-
know, it's just nuts.
but you're attacking underwater, which is disadvantage.
Is it?
With a melee weapon? I thought it was just a range weapon.
Yeah, with anything that's not like a
Melee weapons are
trident or
Nothing.
Any
or
yeah,
net
Bowie.
or
any there's only certain weapons that are not at disadvantage when
Bowie does
underwater
not
fighting.
count.
So if you're doing reckless, it would be a straight roll.
Oh. Should I re-roll?
I would re-roll, yeah, because you rolled them
No
both at
true
the same
statement
time. We don't know
ever
which one
made
was
on
the
a painting
first
than
roll.
The one behind her right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
unfortunately.
So
yeah.
reckless would give me
Reckless would give you a straight roll as opposed
no
to
part
Go
of the
on.
thing over water. I can
Get
get
it.
surface and hit it, or it's all underwater.
It's all underwater, and you specifically like went underwater to
Fine.
find it.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Straight roll then.
Fiercely independent
shit.
creatures.
This is my natural,
Don't
right?
miss.
Natural 1.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay. As you do that, it kind of like
That was
bats the axe. I want you to make a strength save, Body.
26.
That is perfect. Yeah, you keep a hold on your weapon, absolutely. As you, it kind of like bats it off, but you hold on and as like more bubbles
I'm gonna
pop.
make a second attack at it.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
This one will be reckless as well.
Okay.
Straight roll.
You gotta push harder.
18 to hit.
18 will hit. Yes.
Yeah, well, 15, 25 damage slashing.
25. Well, it's even better than the last one. Yeah. So with this, you kind of swing it back around the other way and slash right across its long, skinny forearm. Okay. relax.
Blood in the
Oh.
water.
Yeah, as now there's like a big cloud of blood between you and this creature.
I'm happy as a clam right now.
Okay. Okay.
Great.
After Badi, it's Baron into Zadek.
I will. I have to look for it.
Oh, I got a 4, by the way.
I got you. A 4? Oh, I didn't have you. All right, you're last.
I have
Sorry,
to
Zeph.
look for this thing.
That was
correct?
my bad.
Or
You feel the spurt of blood come from the water.
Yeah, at this point, I think you can see it because literally it is now bleeding.
Okay.
Rather profusely into the water.
I'm gonna.
See, sometimes flavor helps mechanics
yeah,
too.
hell yeah. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to use my arms of astral self. So the same giant
2 other arms. Yeah.
devilish arms, or
And I would say it's like 5 feet under the, at least moved 5 feet under the water.
and I'm gonna use my first attack.
So you would need to go underwater to attack it.
Yeah, and I have 10 feet of range with it, so I can hit.
Okay. So with 10 feet of reach, I would say
No.
you can be above water and roll not at disadvantage.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
No, that's fine.
But can you see it though? If it's
Well,
blood in
that's
the
what
water.
Matt said. I could see it.
Oh, you can see it. Okay. Because I didn't know how much like it was cloudy water.
right? Yeah, you can see where it is.
I was right next to Badi.
Well, she went underwater. You have to. She
-1 to hit because
Yeah, I dove down.
it's the logistics.
Yeah. Do I want to make it? I don't know if I want to count it as cover or disadvantage because you don't have a clear line of sight. Roll a perception check for me.
That's not good.
18.
Yeah, you can just make a straight roll. You don't have to roll at disadvantage. You have a pretty decent idea of where it is because you react just as it starts to bleed. At 18 to hit, that'll hit. As the magical fist of Baron displaces a big splash of water as he punches down in. This arm extending far beyond his natural.
5.
5 damage.
Necrotic damage.
5 necrotic damage.
Necrotic damage.
Okay.
Second attack.
Those Goro arms.
11. Not gonna hit.
11 will not hit.
And then
it quickly moves out of the way after the
My-
first one, seeing this big fist come in front of it.
And then for my hasted action, I will attack again.
Okay, yeah.
That's gonna be a 20.
A 20 will hit.
And then I'm gonna use this cool little thing I have now called Stunning Strike.
Sure.
So it
Heard
has to
that.
make a
Con save.
Con
save.
save. Okay.
13.
Don't tell him until he
Special
rolls.
saves. Yes, but not for con. Wow. That natural 2's not helping me. He does not make his con save. So he is.
So what I'm gonna do?
Kidney shot.
9 more necrotic damage.
For stunning strike?
It's a hit.
I still hit it.
That's the kind of damage it does.
I still do damage to it.
He didn't.
Yeah, but I already took the damage from the last one. So this
He
is.
hit it twice.
This is my my
Okay,
third
so,
attack.
Okay. So this was how much damage you said?
9 more necrotic.
9 more.
9 damage?
You roll d6s now.
I rolled d6s.
Oh.
Okay, 9 more necrotic damage.
And my arms are gonna go, and I'm gonna grab the wings and kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you kind of. And he's.
So it's more
kind
it's
of
stunned,
nurse
but
it.
for flavor.
Yeah, he's
It's
trying to
gonna
like
help.
nurse his wings that are like bent and broken underneath.
Eventually, he's
Cool.
gonna get 12 attacks with
Uh,
12.
That's
that-
the point.
that's
I'm
what
at 4 right now.
that's what you
5
got?
right now.
5?
Action, hasted action, bonus action.
Yeah.
Movement, you're gonna stay where you are.
Well, I'm above water holding.
Okay,
it.
Go to the
sure.
side.
All right, cool. That's Baron. Inda, you are up.
All necrotic damage.
So from where I am, I can see this thing above the water.
It is not above the water. It is like 5 feet below.
But when it came up, above
You
the
could have. You
Would you say
could.
it's 5 below?
It's 5 below.
yes, like the store.
When it jumped up for a second earlier, you saw it.
Okay.
But more, it's more like a big splash of water and a big shadow jumping over. It was very quick.
Okay.
Baron got a better look because it was coming at him.
We're all underwater right now. Or you're not underwater.
He's not underwater. His
I'm
magic
not.
arms are
My magic arms are.
I'm actually scared of birds, so if I could tell that that's like a bird from the
It-
water, that's kind of.
Looked birdie. Looked like a water bird.
All right, I'm going to stay right the fuck where I am, and there's really nothing I can do from here at all.
Are we getting pushed downstream as the rivers? As
You
the
might
current
be.
is taking us?
As a layer action.
Well, I
As
know,
a
like,
layer
as we're
action.
like, because if I'm saying we're staying still in our
It's kind of
ourselves,
layer
but
action.
It's like a giant albatross.
Can't really walk very well.
I can.
Dude, what are you doing? Trying to borrow
I'm going
that
to
cork.
grab my jacket and I'm going to concentrate really hard, and I'm going to create a giant. I'm going to create a giant steak that smells really good.
Oh,
Just
that's
right
neat.
over,
And
right
then that's
over
like
where
that.
where they're fighting.
Okay, you're gonna make major image of a steak.
A steak, and it's gonna smell delicious, and it's gonna be warm.
Roll it on Arcana check.
Floating
Roll for smell.
Of meat?
Arcana, modified 20.
A modified 20. Okay. All right.
It's like the greatest piece of filet mignon you've ever seen.
You guys kind of want to go after it. The horse
It's
starts
too
stepping
big.
towards you. You have to pull him back a little bit.
I'm making it as big
the
as I
horse is a
possibly. I'm making it
carnivore?
as big as I possibly can.
This is a demon horse.
Demon horse.
Definitely.
Summoned it, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a 60-foot cube, I think. Is that what it is?
A six. So it's that big. It's a 60 foot.
Hang on,
It's
I
a
wanna make
60
sure.
foot prime rib. It's like the
No,
one that
20,
if you
no,
eat
no,
it in under an hour, you get it for
20-foot
free.
cube, not 60-foot cube.
20 foot. Okay, so this Tarrasque
And you
steak
get a
is
t-shirt.
hanging there above the river. Okay, good to know. That ends your turn, Inda.
Yeah, it's roughly 20 feet above the water, not just like on top. It's not like floating.
Yeah, no, where it should be, 20 feet above
Right,
the water.
right.
There's a giant floating steak.
Right.
Okay, so at
So it's
that,
uncontrolled patrolling.
that one is stunned. But the one that jumped earlier and attacked you
What?
is
There's two of them?
under the water and swims
That's Until he kills
back
us.
around.
And then
Uh,
six of them jump on shore.
Killing
everybody.
Even
Go
odd.
for the giant steak.
Odd. So it
This is
swims
Yeah,
behind,
Yeah.
behind Badi. From far away you couldn't see it. Here, throw this behind
I
Badi.
got it.
Tell me something better to do. I don't know.
Right.
Another.
It's a ghost. It's moving.
As
You
it
use major image.
moves in and it's going to
Figures like a
take
fucking start using it.
3 attacks at you.
Oh, good.
So the first one is going to be with its
Thanks for signing that other one.
beak.
Are you raging?
Yeah, right.
It's only going to be a 9 to hit.
That is not him.
Yeah, as its beak, you kind of move out of the way as its
Marker.
2 talons come one after the
Which
other.
one? Rick?
The first one.
Fucking stink.
That is.
It was right here.
Man, I don't like this tower anymore.
I
That's going to
wanted
be
the red one.
a
Sorry. Anyway,
10 to hit
How dare you?
and
First time.
another 10 to hit.
Cursed.
That's what happens when the second one shows up.
That's it.
He's
Yeah.
distracted by the steak.
That's it. It's kind of.
Would it have flanking though?
It might be.
You have advantage on me.
Yeah, let's give it advantage. So,
Yeah, you swore.
the second
Did you
roll
say
for the
reckless
first
anyway?
one,
I did.
that would have been a 22.
So that would hit.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You also. That's right. I forgot you. Well, that would be for the beak, right? Because that was the first one. So that is going to be 6, 7, 8, 9 points of piercing damage, half to 4.
That's good.
The second roll for the second one is going to be a. Oh, see, now I like it better. That's a 21 to hit.
Nice.
That is going to be.
Wait, he doesn't get disadvantage for being underwater? No?
It does not.
Oh, okay. I got you.
No.
So
That's why,
burn.
that's why they
Disadvantage,
attack you
disadvantage.
underwater.
If you have a swim speed, you don't have disadvantage.
That is 15 points of
So you're telling me
slashing
if a shark
damage.
has a
Have
longsword?
to
7.
whatever.
Or a shark man.
And the
Or-
second roll for the third attack is another
At
21.
what point does shark?
A
shark
water jet.
And that's going to be
frog toady guys.
10 points of slashing damage, half to 5. As it's
I
just
know what those are.
like cutting into you. As again, this area is filling more and more up with blood.
Great, I love it. So you just have.
Shark riders.
Is there a third one? He's not going to attack. Okay, so that ends their turn. Tarak, you're up.
If we kill one.
All right. I will bonus action turn into a crocodile
Okay.
and
Love it.
dash 60 feet out to in under
Sure.
the water to engage one of them that I can see underwater?
I don't have a crocodile mini. I have a frog.
This is 50. That's
Same
50
difference.
feet.
Okay.
I mean, you could have also gotten here, I think, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80.
Yeah. I don't know. Is there one that I would see over the other one?
I mean, once
Or
you get
see
in the
both in the
area
water?
as you're going, you can kind of see all of this stuff as it's happening.
I would just go to the closest one. Well, there's not one attacking Baron.
There is not, but Baron is
Baron
grabbing
engaged
onto
with
one,
I would go to that one.
and you would get advantage because it is stunned.
Well, that's my
That's
action.
the wrong person.
Was to
Oh,
do.
that's
Oh,
Because
okay.
that's
He's
I
10
could
feet
only
away.
get 60
He has
feet.
reach.
Perfect. So okay, so that. Well, actually, the demon would have been closer to.
Because it was hitting.
Yeah, it was coming closer to. Yeah, like that. Okay, so you get over there. Anything else you can do?
That's it.
All
Bonus
right.
action.
Well, okay, perfect. Zephyr,
I thought I was last.
you are.
Oh.
He
Can I see anything above the water?
Can you see anything above the water? You see
Can't go in there.
Bairn with his big arms holding on, and you see blood start to.
Pool around Badi.
Yeah.
You're a red pigman. You don't want to go.
You don't see Badi. You just see blood. You saw Badi go underwater and just blood start.
Oh, so I
coming
can't
off.
see Badi either?
You cannot see Badi.
Okay. Alright. Fuck. I'm really not good in this sort of situation at all.
like, this is real spooky, guys.
I suppose I would start taking my armor off.
Takes
I would use my
6
action,
minutes?
I think.
6 minutes to doff armor.
It's
kind of
distracted by sex
Yeah.
stripping down.
Is it really?
Yeah.
6
I think it's-
minutes?
I wouldn't do
maybe
that.
it might be 4 or 5, but it's like 10 minutes to
Oh,
don
then
armor,
that's
but
not-
it's
It's
several.
a lot because the time I took a poop, it took a while for me.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
it-
do that
It
then.
takes several minutes to doff armor.
I didn't know that. I thought it was like an action. Alright,
Well, if you
I
think
sup-
about it, you're in
Yeah.
full plate.
I mean,
Yeah,
you can half that.
that's
isn't
true,
it?
that's
I'll do
true.
Half
That's
or
true.
Full.
No, it's half, but it's still.
So you should take 3 minutes.
I'll take
Okay, that's still fucking forever.
yeah, that's 30 turns.
If
I'm
I don't
gonna,
start
now.
by the time he gets his armor off.
I'm gonna
Ready,
try
guys?
to ray of frost, I guess, but I mean I can't really see.
You can roll at disadvantage.
All right.
Yeah.
Freeze us all.
The river freezes over.
Blood ice cube. Does not deserve.
Yep, that's a 10.
You shoot this ray of frost, and it kind of like looks like it's gonna penetrate, and it does a bit, but then it sends this frozen area right on the top of the river that quickly breaks up as the current breaks it.
That's it.
Okay. Back to the top. At the top of the round, you all move
I want to give ideas.
2 squares down river that way.
Somebody push it. Push the pile.
Push the pie.
Right. Okay, Tanaki.
Alright. Use my action to activate Radiant Soul. Go.
The wings go back up as Tanaki walks closer. You swear you
15
see his
feet.
body
I'm not going that
glowing
far.
with this energy as
15 feet.
as it happens.
Because I'm going 15 out, 15 up, so that's like 30 feet. So I'm 15 feet in the air. That's what I'm aiming for.
Use that. Use the
Okay.
block. Yeah, that's perfect.
There you go.
There
That's
it
exactly
is.
15
Perfect.
cubic feet.
Perfect.
Lovely.
And
Do mathematically precise.
that's it. Because
Okay.
I can't. That's my action.
You have this great angle, and you're looking down at the battle, and you're going to continue to watch as Bree goes.
I'm concentrating on the haste.
What can
It's
I
fine.
see? Where are
Push
the
pretty
birds?
Oh, it's pretty close
Almost.
actually.
What is it?
What can I see? Where are the birds?
They are underwater, and you
Love it.
really can't see them. It is super obscure. It was
Okay.
obscure before, and now it's bloody obscure.
Okay, so I will once again, because eye for detail.
Take Bree with me.
I'm gonna use eye for
I
detail.
should have said
A
it.
jetpack.
That would have been. I would have given her. That would have been cool. That would have been a better angle.
Right?
Yeah.
She's holding
I'll
on
use
to
eye
her.
for detail as a reaction again. To
Okay,
do
as a bonus action.
Your bonus action, sorry. That's terrible.
So the sun sets on this adventure.
Stroboscope good. in my eyes.
9.
So you can't really make it out. You can still make an attack, but it'll be at disadvantage.
Okay. I'm going to try to shoot an arrow anyways.
Yeah, go for it.
Wouldn't it be at normal though because sneak attack?
Depends on.
No.
Go borrow that.
Because we're
So
next to
sneak
that.
attack doesn't. She can still
Doesn't
get
give it
sneak
Gosh.
attack.
Sorry,
If
can I borrow that
she
GSB
hits.
for a second?
Although,
Okay. So
if
Thank you.
you're attacking the one that Baron is holding, you can attack it. Either way, you roll.
Sometimes
two
you
that
just get a
one.
one.
I rolled a
Right.
4
And
and
a
a 5.
Yeah.
No, she
so
can't see it at all. That's the problem.
She
Yeah.
can't see it, but
I
if
got
she was
you.
attacking the one Baron was holding,
It's stunned, so
it's stunned, so you would have advantage. But either way, the first roll was a 4.
Yeah.
So again, you go and you just can't. It's not a good angle. You shoot it into the water, but it stops like moving on far before it gets to the target. You just don't have a great angle at it.
That's all I got.
Okay, Buddy.
I turn to this one right here.
Yeah,
And
the one
I'm
that
going-
came up new.
the stunned
One
one.
of the stunned one.
Yeah.
The stunned one. I'm gonna attack it recklessly.
You don't need to.
Why?
Stunned.
I do because I need to cancel a disadvantage.
That's it being
No,
stunned.
it's stunned. So you have.
You
So
can't-
it's still
you
a
can't get
stra- it's
double
still a
disadvantage.
straight
So
roll.
it's
It's
a
still
straight roll anyway. It's stunned, so you get advantage. You're underwater, so you get disadvantage. So it's already a straight roll without you having
Oh, I
to be
can't get
reckless.
I can't get advantage at all.
No.
No.
You can have advantage 500
You
times.
can't
over,
have it.
disadvantage,
Yeah, you
no
can't
double
have
dipping,
advantage if you have disadvantage on anything.
All right, I'll hit advantage.
Okay.
And vice versa.
19 to hit.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
That's was that a 6? That's 23 damage slashing.
Whoa. Okay.
I'm not opening my mouth because I don't want to lose my breath. Second attack.
Okay.
I reverse. Natural 20.
The damage.
Yeah, as
Cuts it
you're
out.
slashing and slashing, cutting this thing open, it is looking rough with its rings crushed underneath Baron's arms.
Oh my god.
That's
That's big boy damage.
39 damage.
All right, 3 more of these things pop up now. 39 more
I
damage.
just cover it's right for its
Critical
beak.
part.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Just roll
and you
11
do. You
on the crit, so-
tear up the side of its face. Part of its face is like hanging off as it's just thrashing there under.
I use my bonus action to attack it again because of my Great Weapon Master. If I score a crit, I can attack again.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Bonus
that Great Weapon
action.
Master's good.
21 to hit.
21 will hit.
My God.
27 damage.
Yeah, explain what this looks like.
I leverage
Like
its beak open, and then I shove the axe to prop its
Yeah.
beak open,
You rolled an 18.
and I just
-5, right?
headbutt it.
Yeah,
Headbutt
roll a
it.
natural
And
18.
I haven't hit her, goddamn.
You Gallagher its
And
head
it's
against
plus
your
one
own
weapon,
into the
it's not
water. Yeah, as it then goes limp and just starts to move more freely.
I'm gonna turn and attack the other one with hasted action.
Because he brought something down to
bonus
0.
action, hasted action.
And no, I'm.
No, because I sort of crit.
Me
so I
going
don't-
like this is just like this is great.
Natural, so not good.
I'm very excited.
What is that one?
That's a 2.
That's
The
exciting.
natural
That's
2.
your future.
Yeah, as you kind of like whoosh around. I think your
That is
axe
gross.
gets caught in the one you attacked before and send it careening
I wanna
further
keep
out
it
of the
large.
way, but you're unable to hit the other one.
I'm gonna try to use my movement to get to the surface.
For
Sure,
the flavor
yeah, no
too.
problem.
I'm done with being
For the flavor
blind.
too.
Yeah, and I think
And
you can,
You can take something that makes.
because you're still in melee with that one, but you can kind of be like
do something with it.
still
Chance
in its
of
melee,
being
but
damaged.
at the surface.
Oh,
If-
it's the weapon thing, right?
Yeah.
If you think it should take attack opportunity against me, it can, because I don't think I'm cognizant of where it is. So if you think it should get an attack opportunity, I don't
Yeah, but
think.
that's only for myself.
I'm not like,
If you
I
had.
think it's only.
I'm not
If you-
rage, I'm not like paying attention
No.
to what I. I'm
If
trying
you had to go
focus.
underwater to hit these things, going above water would
And
probably
I'm like
take you
losing
longer.
breath. This I think it's more of a
That's a
primitive
higher
reaction
level.
to trying to get my breath back.
Sure. Okay, so it's going to take one Talon attack at
Yeah,
you. That's going to be a
that's a long
22
time.
to hit.
That definitely hits.
10, 10. Oh, that's better rolls than I was getting. That's 19
guy. Go
points
ahead
of
and take that
slashing
time
Oh my
damage.
god.
This died.
Halved to
Nine.
9.
Ooh, I'm looking rough, guys.
Yeah. As it just gets you again as you let out that breath as you break the surface. Okay, that ends your turn.
That's it.
Baron.
Oh my god.
Attack 1 at this one.
Sure.
I guess I can like swim just slightly, so the 10 feet will hit
Yeah,
him
yeah, yeah.
from above.
Well, it's on, you have to remember it's like
Yeah.
5 feet under the water too. So yeah,
Yeah.
you get over there and get ready to attack again.
I mean, no, I have 10 feet.
Yes, but it's also under the water. Diagonal makes it more.
What?
It's 5 feet down.
No, that
We
doesn't
have
work.
up and down and
Yes, it does.
Whatever.
Yeah,
This is
three-dimensional.
3D world.
Three-dimensional fighting is hard.
It's irrelevant.
This ain't Mario Party. This is Dungeons and Dragons.
It's irrelevant. Attack 1. 19.
A 19 will hit.
Wait, are you rolling at disadvantage?
No, I don't get this.
I haven't hit a goddamn thing.
He's a
Yeah, well, I put these fools in the middle of a freaking
He's
told
giving me.
whatever.
yeah, he's above the water.
estuary.
So that'll be 10 points of necrotic damage.
10 points of necrotic damage. Okay, as you punch into it. Okay.
7 more attacks to go.
You are
Attack 2.
fighting back to back, baby.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't hit. It's a 9.
9. Okay.
Attack 3.
You got a haste attack. I'd like to thank our sorcerer for the haste. That was great.
I was like, fireball or haste?
Fireball
or
into
haste.
the
like
water.
I'll take haste.
I like
No, I don't
haste.
have fireball. It was
Oh.
choice of spells. It was fireball.
I'm taking it to my hasted
Haste is
action.
objectively better.
Well,
Yeah,
so I
haste
can put out
is-
2 people.
Haste is broken.
Yeah, twin.
It's like 24. And then Fury of Blows.
Flurry.
So it's 2 attacks.
Okay.
Roll the damage for the
Roll the
third
damage.
hit.
So how much?
Oh,
What?
You didn't roll damage.
Yeah.
Roll the damage for your hasted attack.
in some rulings
Yeah,
of
so then I
D&D,
take make 2.
when you cast haste,
Oh, after 2. Okay.
Mhm.
part of the components is
So it'll be
you
6.
6 more points of
Sometimes.
damage.
And then
take
2
it from the older
more.
version, so
Right,
maybe that could
strikes.
help.
If you have to roll for it.
Oh. It's very.
He's
the
always just
wording-
playing on
And then I just hit it 5 more times.
No, the wording is very. I thought I didn't get that, but anyway, the wording's very.
Just
Yeah,
keep
but-
rolling
yeah,
and see what
that's a
happens.
lot.
Shut the fuck up, Rick.
You shut the fuck up. I'll kill you.
17.
It's Christmas, guys.
17.
17 will hit, but
My
that language will hit my heart.
5.
Sleeps the first one.
5
Cry.
more.
10.
That's aggressive.
10 will not
Oh,
hit.
it's so hard, dude. It's a metal dice.
Yeah, so you're just punching into the water,
throw it
and you're
so
just
hard.
feeling it connect. Not through your
5.
regular hands, but
I'm
through the
sorry,
reaction of these
How many do you
astral
have?
projections.
5.
So can you blow all of them on this fight?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
It's 2 to give to summon his punch.
Okay, that ends your turn.
You give a shit.
Yes.
Okay. Inda, you are up.
Inda is up, and they had no reaction to this food.
They're underwater.
All right, I'm just gonna hold it.
You see
because-
you see me though. I might break the
Yeah.
service.
And I think you look up and go, that looks good.
Steak.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
Yeah, look at the giant
she
steak.
not feel that way?
How many feet away
Because-
are you? How many feet away are you right now? 5.
Me?
Never mind.
What, because I'm a cow?
Yes.
Oh, you're in range.
Exactly why.
He's like using it all the time.
Okay,
Yeah, but
so
your roll's low. That's what kind of evens it out.
I guess, because.
And if we're fighting something with a high con, it's never gonna stop him.
I'm going to cast Healing Word at Badi,
Okay.
second level. I'm going to say, survive! Survive!
Yeah,
Then use a bonus action.
and hit 2 more attacks.
Okay.
Because like if you don't,
Okay, so that's 3 plus
attack,
4
you can't use
plus
blows.
my
So you have to
turn
attack
unlock.
first.
Well, you're raging, you take half healing too, right?
Damn.
3 plus 4, so
Would it have to
12.
hit?
You heal back 12.
Wait, on a healing
You just
word?
have to
Oh, was
try.
that second level?
Second level.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, that's great.
Nice. All right. Okay.
Even better.
Does that end your turn?
And I'm just holding my steak.
That's it. It floats, juicy. You see some of the projected juices.
Yeah, I'm just kind of making it go like.
Is it still sizzling?
It is indeed. Yeah, you can. Okay, it goes lower. Buddy, you're about to be smacked
It's like
in the head
up
by a
and
train.
down a little
It's
bit.
in my way.
If there's one way to die, you know.
That's true.
Okay.
This
Remember
is the
we were
first time
talking
you-
about that earlier?
You sometimes
How
just
would
you just
die?
now see a steak.
Giants.
I see.
It is now the creature's turn. All of a
Am I
sudden, mixed in with the water and blood, you start seeing these purple round spores as they get around to the surface of the water and explode and start popping as they start coming up. I need everyone in the area.
Great.
That means the crocodile and the 2 other things. To roll con. You awake?
Good night, everybody.
Bye, everybody. How you doing?
This was a good show.
Mm-hmm.
All right. To do a Constitution save.
Jesus.
Jesus.
We're still alive.
That was the most action-packed moment of our entire stream so far. So
Wait, what am I doing?
Con saves.
16.
16 is good.
Not you, Rick.
I know. I'm gonna
What else
write
did we
down
get?
This one?
I'm writing down something before I forget.
That's not good. What'd you get?
9.
Also not good.
10.
Okay. You guys are poisoned.
I can't be poisoned.
You're immune.
No.
You have advantage on saving throws against poison.
So re-roll.
You can roll at advantage then. Yep.
17.
17 is good. Badi,
I am
however,
not
is poisoned.
I will suck the poison out of body.
Then I'll take an action in a medicine check. Or a sexy check.
Charisma.
So when you are poisoned, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Sorry, just got to the surface and you're keeping the disadvantage. And after this creature lets off those spores, it is going to attempt to swim away. So anyone in melee will get...
Me.
I think all three of you are in melee with
Me.
this, right? So you can all take attacks of opportunity if you so choose, as it shoots down under the water. You can roll at disadvantage.
Didn't come to his turn.
Well, he said they were all in melee.
So disadvantage because of poisoned.
Yes.
And then
Not an advantage for any reason whatsoever.
unless I make it reckless.
I don't think you.
I don't think
it's
you
on your
can.
turn.
Yeah, I don't think you can as a reaction.
26.
Will hit.
14.
Will not hit. Just not. You needed a 15.
18.
18 will hit. Okay.
Just
Roll for damage on those hits.
Nice.
9.
I didn't write down his
Necro damage.
9. Nice.
Oh, it was.
8.
8. Good.
Hubert.
Okay, and it shoots far enough under the water and out of the way so that you cannot see it. So
How far?
far. They can't. They don't know which direction either, because it shoots down and then away and out. But the thing is pretty live under the water. It's hard to see, so you do not see it currently. That ends its turn. Turok.
All right, I'll swim down 10 feet.
Sure.
To see if I can then see where it's like
Make
follow
a
in the
perception
direction it's
check.
gone. Is it bleeding?
Wherever it is, it's bleeding.
16?
16.
I'm sorry, 20. It's a 6 plus 14.
20. Okay. I would say it is. It used its full movement, right? So it is farther away than you can see. But I would say you can probably, with a 20, see like the trail of blood and the direction it went in.
And it can probably swim farther than I can swim. Which it's a bird, so I don't understand how it can swim farther than I can swim.
It's a bird
But-
turtle.
It's a birdle.
Right.
Or a turd.
Just a big penguin.
It's a birdle or a turd.
Alright, I will move my full 30 feet
It's a good joke.
Thanks.
in its direction and see if I can see it after 30 feet.
Sure. You move 30 feet in its direction, you do not see it. It is quick.
Alright.
That's the name of the
fast on
episode.
water.
TIRD or birdle.
Then I will spend the other 30 feet to kind of go up to the surface.
Go up to the surface.
And just
okay.
kind of chill and anticipate
God.
where it may or may not be.
Sure. Okay. So you're kind of like ready.
Inda's
Okay.
birthday
Good to know.
turtle. Birdle.
That is.
Birthday birdle.
I would move him
Birthday
30
turd.
feet. Yeah, 30 feet in that direction because that's the direction it went, and it went down.
That's it. Only
And it went how many feet did it go?
He went down and up.
I went down. And
Yeah,
I went
just
back up to the
just
surface.
Turok moved 30 feet.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then-
where's the thing?
You
We
have
have
no
no
idea.
He's way fucking
Yeah,
out
he is
there.
further than 30
Further
feet.
than 30 feet away.
Yeah, he's like
Um,
way out.
I knew in which direction he went, but I can't see him.
No positional data on this guy. Don't worry.
Okay, so that is going to end your turn after Turok and Zephahim.
If I would have hit him, he would have been grappled.
I would say,
He wouldn't have been able to swim away.
come back over here. That's it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. You just yell, come back over here?
Yep.
Okay. Top of the round, you guys are going to move 3 squares further that way as the current's pulling you.
Can I resist it since I have swim speed?
Sure. Yeah. As you're.
Swimming against the
I mean, I
current?
guess crocodiles don't do that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
With my tail?
Can I move my major image along with them?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's okay.
The steak.
It's in my way. I'm gonna fly through it.
Okay.
The horror.
Me?
Tanaki.
No, Tanaki.
I go first. I want to move 30 feet. 20, 25, 30.
Sure.
I'm going to stay there and I'm going to hold cantrip, a frostbite.
Frostbite.
If
Okay.
it pops up above the water. I will
Yeah,
cast it.
definitely. Bree.
I will knock and hold an arrow in case it pops above the
All right,
water.
getting ready. Buddy.
I'm gonna go to the other fucking shore. That's
Okay. Yeah. Do you have enough movement?
I mean, I'm hasted, so what's that?
Double.
1,000.
It's a lot. So if
Yeah.
I
So
can
you get to the Buddy. Dripping, bleeding, and getting onto
You
the
shake
shore.
off like a big shaggy dog.
Yeah, because I get 40 base and then 10 plus for 1 hour movement.
Definitely.
12, 5.
Okay. Yeah, they can move very quickly.
I just sit down with
These
the
creatures.
Mike, I
Okay.
don't imagine shaking a big
Bear.
shaggy dog.
I want to do the same thing.
I look at Bear and I say, I win.
I'll shake off my other
That's
arms
beautiful.
and I'll give her a tap on the back. Good job.
Okay. Inda.
Hammer throw him right back in the water.
Uh,
Are they dead? Are they gone?
we're all dead.
I don't
You're
know.
asking as you're like shaking
I'm
the stake.
speaking to as if a human.
I don't know.
I just fell my.
How are we going to make the raft
I
now?
think I'm in the middle of the stake.
All right.
Yeah.
If we're
on the
out of
other side.
combat. I
Inda
win.
dispels the stake. You are not out of combat because at the end of Inda's turn, it coming from this direction, it about here jumps out of
Jesus.
the ground and just goes between the two of you. It is not in melee with either. It doesn't attack, but as it does, it lets out this awful high-pitched shriek. I need Turok. No. I'm in the water.
Oh.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Did it come
So-
up above the water?
It
or-
does.
It
So
did,
yeah.
so
So
both of
roll.
them.
You can roll to attack, and you can roll to attack once it comes up before it makes that screech because you get to it.
Might
You were
be.
holding an
I
action.
think it's a con save.
Con save for sure.
Why am I rolling like
22.
trash?
That beats it, so it
21, actually.
16.
still beats it, so that's
You
Okay.
got it.
nothing.
Okay.
'Cause it's
16.
What is this?
16.
Frostbite.
A real
Is it
hit.
new?
It's from
Okay, am I getting
Oh.
sneak or no?
Xenothars.
Nice.
No, it's not. You don't have advantage, and it's not
Cold
in melee
damage. Gets
with
disadvantage
anybody, so
on
you
its
would
next
not get
attack. That's
a
good.
sneak attack. So it would be
Okay.
a straight.
What's the range on that?
60 feet.
Oh, it's pretty good. I like that.
Is it D10? 8.
So it's like
8 points of
D6.
damage. Okay, good. Okay.
Well, it's
So
20.
as it does, and I think
25.
you go to do this, but as that screech lets out, it like kind of makes you just miss. As I need both of you two to make a Constitution.
Who's you two? These
Turok and
10.
26.
10.
10, 26.
10
and
rolls
getting
a 10.
10, getting a 10,
10.
again.
10 tenabulum. Get it?
You are stunned,
I'm just gonna give it to you.
and you crash into the water
Well,
as
they're
you
magic
fall.
wings. Just because I can't move doesn't mean I can't.
Yeah,
This angel is
you
holding
get
him up.
stunned in midair, and you are in the water.
Drowning.
Great. Do we lose haste?
Well-
or we still haste up.
I'm still concentrating.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
the
took take
stun makes you lose concentration.
You're
trapped.
I don't
That's you now.
think so. Incapacitated.
It's like a bee stuck in a jar.
He's stunned underwater. I think that's
Can't take
drowning.
actions and reactions.
I'm not drowning yet. I can hold my breath for 3 minutes.
Can't move.
That's a long
can
time.
sleep, only
Minutes. That's 1
falteringly,
plus your con modifier.
automatically fails
Yeah, that's
strength
before you
and
start
dex
dying.
saves,
Wow.
attack
Huh?
rolls at
Right, that's
her
before I start.
advantage.
That's
Okay.
But
Tony.
no, I think you can still concentrate.
Tony,
You can
be
still
in the water
speak,
for
just
a while
falteringly.
before
So
you
I think
start
you can
dying.
still
Yeah.
maintain concentration.
No.
Technically, you fell 15
30
feet
seconds,
onto
I think.
water,
No.
and you
No,
didn't
Tony,
do it
you
gracefully. I'll give you
Probably 3
1
minutes
point
away.
of.
You're
Maybe
not
I'll
really
have to
happy,
make
you're
make a
just-
con save. Which I'll
Because
take the
my
one.
damage.
Yeah, take the 1 point
If you
of.
had to.
Natural
If you
20.
had
Yeah,
to.
you're concentrating
held
fine. You take
underwater,
1 point
I
as you
would
like
suck the
full
water.
crashing into the water.
It's still not
Um,
dying yet.
Shit.
Okay.
He's gonna be in trouble.
And then it, it's kind of like jumped out, screamed as it went 10 feet, and
10.
back into the water. Turok, you're up now.
All right. Can I follow the thing now?
Roll a
If
survival.
I were to
It's
die.
not me. I'm worried.
I'm just gonna just roll a. Yeah, it's not an action. Just roll a survival check. Because I think as this happens, you just turn and you dive in after it.
20.
Yes. You are able to get into melee with it. I think you had quick enough reaction. You saw where it was going to go, and you kind of head it off and get right over there. You are in melee with it.
All right, I will try and fight it recklessly.
Yeah, I would say probably a little ways. You know what I mean? Like you're a little.
Would that be something?
Yeah.
It'd be something. I think we should keep going.
He's like, I already won
20.
my hero for it.
20 will hit.
All right, it is
That's great. Don't trust it.
That's how I'm gonna find
9 piercing damage, and it is grappled.
I'm gonna just keep sending mixed
Okay.
messages to the afterlife to find them.
Okay.
And I will spend the rest of my movement to drag it to the surface.
Sure. Yeah, you drag it. This thing is thrashing around. Its wings kind of going, and its hands just go as water's just going crazy as you pull it up to the surface. Okay.
Kill this.
Just hold it there so everyone else can see.
Sure. Yeah. Nice.
Kill him.
That's really good. Zephahim is stunned.
I'm not.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I decided you're stunned too. Okay.
I'm going to hold person on the thing.
Okay. What kind of save?
It's not a. Is it a person?
Well, it is, right? It's a human. It says humanoid, I think.
Oh, it's not a humanoid.
No, wait a minute. It's just does it say
You have to say you have hold person.
Yeah, I do.
Because
But to say
it would be
humanoid
hold
is a
creature.
Yeah, because I have hold monster.
Yeah, hold
monster
monster.
is a
Yeah.
creature.
It would be hold mon. This is
Yeah, it's
a.
humanoid
Alright.
specifically.
It is a fiend, so
All right,
it's
then
not.
I'm just gonna Ray of Frost it then.
Sure.
What the
Fuck.
It's grappled. Does he have
Is a
advantage?
fiend. I
It
think
doesn't
you
say-
guys have
Oh,
it.
it is restrained.
Oh, okay.
So
It is restrained, so you can roll at advantage. Yeah.
All right, that's
Come on,
good.
baby.
'cause- Oh, 14.
14 just misses. You need that 15 with its natural armor.
That sucks.
Hey, ball.
Can we get a reverse of this so we can show how deep he's fallen?
Okay.
I 3 turns in a row. I've done literally nothing.
Beautiful.
Me
I
too.
love it.
It's fine.
But now you
guys
can see it.
Okay, beginning
And
of
you
the
have advantage.
round, you guys, everyone in the water, except, I guess, you. Don't.
Yeah.
So Tanaki moves 4 squares.
Oh, that's good.
Well,
That's
not
good.
necessarily do I bump into them? Not gonna go past them.
Do you hit him, or do you keep moving out of its melee?
It would
He's
be. I'd be right
stunned.
next to it.
Yeah, but I'm saying, did you?
Hey.
Oh, it's
I
no,
moved
the creature's
towards
not
it.
stunned.
No, he's stunned. He wouldn't be able to
Yeah, you
move
know,
out of
no,
its
I
way.
moved towards
No, what I'm saying is, did the 4 squares push him so far this
Oh.
thing gets an attack of opportunity?
No,
But
no,
I think
it's
the
not
answer
forced
is-
movement. Can't force movement doesn't give you an attack opportunity.
Right. Okay. All right. All right. I love D&D. Lots of rules. Okay. And then it's your
How long does the stun last?
till it's next. It started its next turn. So you continue to be stunned.
Yes.
Great. It's
You
your
just you can see it now.
I can see it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I'm holding it on the surface.
Yeah, and you would have advantage on the attack because
And
it
it's
is
restrained, so you get advantage.
Sneak attack.
And I'm in melee with it.
Ooh,
Get a
okay.
crit. There's another 50
I'm
damage.
gonna use an arrow.
Yeah, as Bree lines up now, finally having a shot with this thing out of the water enough to just.
Woo!
You have advantage.
Definitely.
Wait, no, do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
See if you crit. Come on, crit.
No, but it does still hit. Okay.
And then I get sneak on it.
You get sneak attack, yeah, definitely.
Okay, so
you
that's
have advantage on the attack, and you have
Nine.
someone in melee. You get it
And then
2 ways.
13.
A lot of false.
17.
20.
20. You don't. It's not plus anything. It's just
That's
20.
it.
Okay.
That we already did it.
Yeah, the thing is looking rough as it's thrashing, and whoosh, this arrow hits
Why do
right
you
into
get
its
to kill
chest.
She goes back out there.
Sucker.
I want to kill him.
Then kill it.
Okay.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
That's
all right.
alright. That's gonna be my.
It's all good.
Like, do it. No
And
balls.
That's,
No balls banned.
That's ends of Bree's turn. Badi. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well,
Yeah, Badi, then
finally
Baron.
did something in this fight.
You have yet to do anything.
This turn.
At least you
I feel it.
didn't waste the spell slot doing nothing like I did.
Can I so double disadvantage is not gonna do anything on me,
It's
right?
gonna be one
Double disadvantage and then disadvantage again. Oh, at the beginning of at the beginning of your turn. This is the first start of your turn where you were poisoned, right?
I think so, yeah. Because I got poisoned last.
You take.
Oh.
Yeah, it's one of them. 4 points of poison
That was
damage.
a good prediction.
I said 4.
Oh, you know what, Matt? No, I'm wrong because I was poisoned at the beginning of the last turn. I
Alright,
swear.
so you take those 4 points, and then you can also take another 4 points.
I will take it.
Wow, that honesty though.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
It's because I didn't remember.
So it's
I was gonna give me. Fuck. I'm gonna go back in there. I don't think I can get. I can't think I can get there. I can.
You can move 100 feet.
Yeah, I can get there. All right. I look at
Going back in.
I turn around.
You have to use a bonus action to get there.
See you there.
Actually, you'd move 50 feet because of in the water, right?
Oh yeah.
But
Right.
still, I think you're 50 feet away.
Yeah, you have to use one action.
Dash.
Dash.
35.
You can make it.
Wait, so I
You
can
can make it and attack.
Hold on.
You get half.
No,
half,
and you have a.
half speed in the water, but I give you double,
So
so you
it's-
have straight speed.
Oh, cool, I just go 50 then.
Yeah.
So I get there with my
Does
movement.
it count?
Okay, great. Sure.
Plus, you get.
All right. So you say to Baron as you wade back in.
Good luck, Baron. Thank you.
I'll race you again across the other way.
I'm gonna attack it.
Okay.
Yeah, straight roll.
Straight roll. Yeah.
Swimming with a battle axe in your hand and immense speed.
Don't hit the crocodile.
17 hit.
You hit the crocodile. No. You hit. Yeah, roll for damage.
Got confused.
Ooh, baby, that is so good. I love that.
You got 12?
It's 11. It's gonna be a.
Fucking god.
It's gonna be a. It's gonna be
Did
a
you roll a
big.
d12 for that?
Yeah.
It's gonna
Big 28
It's a
damage.
battle axe.
28.
Yep.
Was it like cats?
Yeah, because I rolled a 4, so I might. Yeah. Well, I don't reckless. They're separate things. I can bring weaponize without reckless.
And this thing is barely hanging on as you rip through it with this axe.
I'm gonna do it again. Another grand monster attack. Natural 20.
Yeah, explain how you do this.
That crit
Just
though.
call it.
Turok's holding it like
It has
in his
it had 75 damage on it. It has 104 hit points. That last one brought it to 103 out of 100 damage. And then you critted with the next attack.
I look to grandfather where he is.
Yeah.
I like to imagine he's like on the
Reflected off the stake.
Yeah, in front of the stake. He's like, and I ask him to, and I like reach out, and he like pulls me up onto the water. I just go,
Oh, yeah, you get the alley-oop from grandfather as you come down and
That's awesome. I like that.
water just displaced in either direction as you sunder this
Like
thing.
Moses.
Absolutely break it apart. At the end of your turn, you can roll another saving throw.
con save is 17.
Yeah, 17. Yeah, you are no longer poisoned.
This is not a natural bird, correct?
It is.
It's a fiend.
It looks. I'll just give that to you guys. You've been seeing a lot of fiends. Looks rather fiendish.
Alright, I would spit out whatever I was holding,
Yeah.
whatever remains of the carcass I was holding on to.
Sure.
If it's
Yeah.
a natural bird, I would keep it. But
I'll see if I can
Tastes
find.
fiendish.
10 underwater if he's still there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he comes to rather quickly.
Its
as
turn
he-
was up next.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
unstunned.
Glug glug glug.
Oh, I was really hoping you'd get that poison off one more time while you were all
burst
holding it.
up.
That would be bad.
That's 2 deaths.
latch on to the crocodile. I will swim you
Is
to
that
shore.
double damage if it does that?
Does what?
If you get double.
We just wanted to poison everybody.
Oh, I see.
Was that a chance to poison all y'all?
So it doesn't stack. It's
I didn't
not
know,
Like, it's
hey.
not like Slay, dude.
All right, where do you guys go from there? Because you are in the middle of the river.
You should probably
So
come to
I-
this side.
I would fly to the side
Yeah, I'm gonna go to that side too.
and
Okay.
hold turning off haste until they were both here, so they don't need the swim speed.
I'm gonna yell to you.
No,
Like,
haste.
I would swim back over to that side.
don't turn back. Can I ride you as a crow? Can I
And
ride you?
I would look at one of you, preferably probably you first,
Teeny tiny.
and kind of just kind of like nod my head. Nod
Get
my head
on!
And kind of flick my tail in your general direction.
I'm gonna go.
Can I tie my my rope to an arrow and try to shoot it across?
Yeah, I think that's easy enough
Yeah.
to do. Yeah, you're able to, and you can get the rope. And I think that way you're able to get everyone across.
I can
Maybe it
pull
takes a
somebody.
little bit of time. This time you get across
You can
the
walk on a
river.
tightrope, right?
Alright, Zephyr, I'm gonna level with you. I'm
with-
very scared of two things.
So at this point,
Birds
you get
and
across the
water.
river, pulling everyone across
This is
without
the worst thing ever.
having any other attacks on you at this point, though always keeping watchful at what might be below the water's surface. At that point, with you guys across the river, we'll pick it up next.
Yay.
Happy holidays.
Happy
holidays.
Merry
Christmas.
How are you guys all?
Happy
It's also it's also it's also still
Festivus,
Yeah.
Hanukkah,
Merry
Kwanzaa.
Christmas.
Rick's
Happy
birthday.
Kwanzaa, Festival of Lights.
Happy New Year.
Make your
Happy
Kwanzaa
Festivus
mats,
for the rest of
spin your
us.
dreidels.
Yeah.
light
Eats-
your trees,
Air your
and
grievances.
just
Air your
eat
grievances.
way too
Feats
much
of strength
sweet
outside
food
after this.
the whole
We're
time
all
doing it.
food.
Oh, and it's also Eric's birthday.
And happy birthday, Eric.
Hey,
Get into that
A
egg.
big
now.
five
You were born
oh.
on Festivus. How does that feel?
that's why I was born. Then they waited. They waited until Festivus. They were like, all right, get out.
You guys all have a very safe, wonderful, happy holiday. I'd love to hear. We'd all love to hear about how it's going. If you want to tweet at us or something at us.
Tell us what Santa brought you.
Yes. And
Maybe you'll
if
get a
it's
dice
dirty,
tower.
then tell.
Hopefully
Tony.
metal dice.
Oh.
So we can be really loud, obnoxious ones rolling them.
Bye, guys.